That's my favorite Mountain Dew flavor.
I was a voltage kind of guy. Remind me of blue ices.
Oh, blue ices.
What has happened?
Or cherry Coke.
Mm.
Did we go live?
No, we're live.
Are we?
I opened chat.
Looks live to me.
Seeing it.
There we go. No, it's there.
Yeah,
There we
maybe
go.
just takes a second. There you go.
Yeah, I had to refresh my page, but there we are. How's it going, everybody?
Top
Top of the morning to you. Welcome back to Gateway, episode 22. Yes.
Hi, how you doing? We missed you.
Indeed. We're here. We've got car parts and dead robots and noodles and chicken.
I have an apple.
The San Francisco treat.
It's really good.
Francisco.
I've got iced tea. But how's it going, everybody? Hope you had a good week. Hope you're enjoying the shows so far. Also, happy International Game Masters Day.
Oh.
Ooh!
Am I supposed to get you a present?
Do you want?
Do
you want a present?
It's not a no.
It's not a no.
Do you want a present?
My present is having you all here with me playing my game. That's the best present that I could ask for.
Oh, that's nice. Do you want me to herald your arrival with a kazoo?
The most darkest, brutal gift of all.
Okay, hold on.
Nothing.
We got you your favorite thing. Disappointment.
It's me.
Really, you
Here
are a clever
I
rabbit.
It's Connor! It's
Thank you.
him!
Thank you.
Oh my god, it's the weapon from the goblin, Gobtober.
The trident.
Oh, that's
True.
it, the trident. I couldn't remember if it was a sword or not. Oh my god, ah.
Actually, I think this was the trident.
Was it? I thought that was the murder sword.
He
Axe.
definitely had a deep booming voice, the trident did.
He did. He was very heroic sounding, as I recall.
Yes.
Have you ever gotten a piece of beef stuck up in your gums and it feels like it's stabbing you?
Oh my
Yes.
god,
Yes.
every time.
Yeah.
I have to
Random?
get like, dental floss every time.
Yeah, right? Well,
And always-
this was like up like at the very tip top inside of my lip, not near my teeth, like at the very top, to where it feels like it's just took a tiny toothpick sword and stabbed me in the gums.
Yeah.
I
Ugh.
can't believe this.
What's worse is
I
when
can't
like, you're
believe
getting
it's
it, like
beef.
when you're jiggling it out of there with like the dental floss. It always feels like you're taking part of your gums with you. It's always
Yes.
so unnerving.
Look,
I don't
the
like
beef
to hurt
giveth,
my gums in such a way.
the
I have a
beef giveth,
toothpick.
and the beef taketh away.
Indeed. And what they taketh away are my teeth and my gum health.
Ow.
And the deadly disease, gingivitis.
Gingivitis. Right. But we should probably go ahead and get started with our intros. Let's get started with Caitlin. Where can they find you? And what are you up to?
Hello, my name is Caitlin Elizabeth. You can find me all over the internet at Boobs McBalrog. Here on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Boobs McBalrog with zeros instead of O's. I just started playing Ring Fit Adventure on my streams. That is very difficult, and I have to put a timer on it because I did it for 2 hours straight, which was probably
no.
dumb. That was probably too much.
Caitlin, can you please
Yeah?
moderate so you don't kill yourself?
Sarah, I am pedal to the metal forever.
I can't.
Sleep
It's
when I'm
really
dead,
hard to do this.
ride or
when
die.
When I
Rock
can't,
and roll
like,
for life.
you know.
Yeah, haven't you seen her birth certificate? It says 24/7 the thunder must roll.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah's like, I can't attack you because you're not downstairs anymore.
To be fair, you can't attack me anymore either.
That's not true.
What?
Don't tell her about the fireman's pole you have to go downstairs very quickly.
Roll to evade, Sarah.
You
Wait.
think I'm not? You think I'm not broadcasting from downstairs? That's cute.
Don't do that. I don't have. I really seriously want to go look.
No, I'm not there.
Are you though? I'm gonna eat more.
Or
chicken.
is she?
She's like, I can't decide if I actually want you to be there or not.
This is gonna be a fun show for you.
Oh man, it's gonna be so good. On the break, she's gonna run down there and be like, "Where are you? Where?"
We'll just start knocking shit off his shelves. Like, I know you're in the
Look,
bookshelf.
I have to check things sometimes. This is why I have to go back sometimes if I haven't turned the door handle and made sure it's locked.
Oh
Don't
my,
do this to me.
I do the exact same thing. Right. So, things that are happening right now. I'm still working on Tribe 9. You can catch that on Funimation, soon to be Crunchyroll, every Monday. We have several more episodes coming out. Please check that out. We have put a lot of love into that show. On Mondays, we normally have a Roll With Me over on Lanny's channel.
Yo.
That's twitch.tv/LannyPatur. I have something else coming up this week, but I don't know if I can say, so I'm not going to.
Exciting.
That's it for me.
Alrighty. Rabbit, where can I find you, and what are you up to?
What's going on? It's me, funny internet hee-hoo man. Hey, Mr. Rabbit. You can find me on twitch.tv/Hey, Mr. Rabbit. I normally stream Monday through Fridays, where I go ahead and I stream such genres as visual novel games and horror games and RPGs, and I also go ahead and play retro games too. What have I been up to this week? I've been really busy. I've been on a bunch of other people's shows. I have been working with my family through a bunch of family stuff, and I have spent the past 2 weeks trying to write a song about Die Hard Dice, but it's very hard to make a song about dice, and it is really putting my creative writing muscles to the test. It's very hard to do it. Other than that, not a whole lot. On Mondays I do fan dubs in the evenings on twitch.tv/Colonel Cheru. On Tuesday I play games with you, Connor, on twitch.tv Distortion Devil. On Fridays I do wrestling announcing on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco. Every other Saturday you can go ahead and check me out as Alvin here on the Unexpectables. And there's going to be a one-off next week. I'm not sure if I can talk about that or not. There's going to be the thing on Wednesday. Am I allowed to talk about that?
I don't think so.
Okay, then I won't. Cool. Look out for the thing that you're forgetting about right now. Other than that, oh, what else did I do? Oh, trying to eat healthy. Yeah, no, I had sushi today. It was really good. Oh, I love sushi. Sushi's so
Delicious sush.
It is quite delicious.
good. Other than that, that's it.
All right. Lanny, where can I find you, and what are you up to?
Me, you can find me all over the internet at Lanny Pator. As Caitlin so wonderfully put it, every Monday at approximately 5 o'clock Central Time, or exactly if you like to be specific. I run a little game, Connor, Caitlin. We are joined by Shadow Dancer Bob. It is called Roll With Me. We're in the midst of some fuckery at the moment.
Yeah.
Fuckery is a good way to put it. Feel free to tune in and see how the fuckery shapes out. Other than that, Elden Ring. Elden Ring is where I'm at. It is what I am currently born to play at the moment.
Oh, Elden Ring is so good. Between that and Lost Ark, I have no idea what to do.
It is very, very good. Saw the Batman today, and you can catch my thoughts on that, as well as, I'm guessing, Kaiser's, on the Talkcast Pod Show this Wednesday on twitch.tv/Stream4Star. We go live at 3 o'clock Central Time, or your regional equivalent. If you miss it there, you'll be able to catch it on 4-Star Bento shortly afterwards. But yeah, that's me.
Alrighty. And finally, Sarah, where can they find you, and what are you up to?
I'm on Twitter at Sarah with an E and with an E. Wait, Sarah with an.
How many E's are there?
It's
Sarah with an E
Sarah!
and with an E, Willia. Yeah.
Sarah.
Chilling. Yeah, I'm gonna chill. I'm actually gonna chill. Cool thing that happened is I was in a pilot for this little show called Destrona, which was created by Tom Dolan, or as most people might actually know him, Danger Dolan, I believe. And that just came out on YouTube on his channel. And it was really cool to get to be on that because there's a lot of people I hadn't gotten to work with yet. I had to work with David Hayter, who's, Solid Snake, and Alejandro Saab, who's all over the place. He's amazing. I love him to death. And I want to say, oh God, names.
I know some.
Joss Petersdorf, who's Roadhog on Overwatch.
Oh.
Ooh.
Vargas Mason, Amphipop, and Tom Felton, who is Draco Malfoy in the Harry Potter movies.
I met him in New Zealand. He is a very cool dude.
He is a wonderfully humble, sweet guy. I really enjoyed working with him. He's just so, he was like, I'm sorry if I asked too many questions. I've not really done this sort of thing. I was like, dude, you're great. It's great. So please, if you have time, please go check it out. Add some views to the YouTube video. It'd be great. Yeah. I both. I play Cat and I play Picobot on that.
Nice.
Picobot, yeah.
Cat. All right, and they can find me on
That's me,
Twitter.
Connor. I need some more chicken.
They can find
Yeah,
me
how
on-
about you, Connor? What are you doing?
They can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Tuesdays, I'm playing card games with the boys. Friday Funhouse, where we basically just play whatever I feel like with whoever decides to show up. We played some Amogus with the people over in Colonel Cheru's server.
Nice.
Saturdays, I'm
Nice.
playing through Yakuza 5 Remastered. We are nearing the end of that game. We are so close now. Yes. And Sundays, I'm gonna try to get a Banner Saga stream out tomorrow, hopefully. I've got some other things I need to take care of, but I am much more free than I was last week.
Yeah.
Yes. Be sure to check out Dead House Sonata, as always. Fun stuff coming down the pipeline for that game. They just released some interesting sort of radio plays from people in the community, and it's been fascinating look inside the lore of Dead House Sonata. And also check out my DM's Guild, where I'll be releasing the College of Distortion Bards sometime soon. And also, for people who may or may not have heard already or seen on Twitter, I voice Captain Adrian Bakunin in Ghost Runner Project Hell.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my
So-
god, he's the voice actor now! Yay!
I am, as a matter of fact, a voice actor now.
Whoop, whoop.
He's a
I
voice
joke,
actor
you-
now.
You've been one. It's just now I can toot it and be like, yay, Connor.
Indeed, yep. I got some credits now. Got
Dee-dee-dee.
Got some demo fuel. Yes. The Ghost Runner Project Hell is available now. But I don't voice the actual NPC named Connor. I auditioned for him. I did not get that role, though. But I did get this one. That I did get.
Can't believe it. They named it after you and just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Rude.
I can't believe I got recast IRL.
Unbeknownst to you, there is another you.
So real.
Indeed. But yes. Other than that, this episode was brought to you in part by Die Hard Dies.
Die Hard!
Rabbit was so
It,
angry, his mic
I
cut
didn't
him off.
cut you off. It cut you off. You said, "Die!"
Immediately.
You
Immediately.
you were sent to the shadow realm.
Mike
was
was just
incredible.
not
This
having
cord
it.
will not chain me! I may be chained, but my voice remains unchained! I am a man with a love of shapes and dice that project probability!
Indeed.
Polyhedrons forever.
And if
It's
and if,
everything to me!
and if you would like some shapes that project probability for yourself, and also
metal.
accessories that help with those, then head on over to dieharddice.com. Use the code Unexpectables to save 10% on your order at dieharddice.com. And with that, gonna go ahead and read off some businesses.
Yeah, get out there and read some bits and subs.
Get up there and read some bits and subs. Yes.
That sounds just fine.
Knight Allen, thank you for the 12 months, 1 year. Ace. Werewolf in a Speedo, thank you for the 23 months. 1 more month to go until I've been here for 2 years. I seriously don't know what to think about that. Indeed. Drago Soon, thank you for the 17 months. Yo, Wastelands.
I really thought you were talking about Wasteland Weekend for a minute and was completely transported somewhere else.
Oh, shit.
It's a Mad Max LARP in the desert. It's the
Oh,
coolest
wow.
shit ever. It's
That
the
does
coolest
sound-
shit
that-
ever.
That sounds
sounds quite
cool,
amazing.
but there are snakes out there, so miss me with that shit.
Thank you for that.
Gorilla Geek 21, thank you for the 5 months. Thanks to Probably Not a Mayor for my gift sub. Screams into the stream. How y'all doing? Doing all right.
Good.
Papusa Monkey, thank you for the 100 bits. Ahoy! We back in St. Louis. Reasonable Rex, thank you for the 10 bits. Oh yeah, it's gateway time.
Ooh.
Spevacan, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Boop. Haven't caught the show in a while, and it won't tonight either. Oh. I'm here at work. Have a good time. I'll catch you guys in the VOD. Yeah, we'll see you in the VOD, Spevacan.
Okay.
Norvidicus, thank you for the 10 bits. Death makes the sunflowers grow.
Oh,
Not-
yep.
Not here, though. Not here.
Only in other countries.
Indeed. Blackfoot Ferret, thank you for the 500 bits. Sergeant Tucker, thank you for the 50 bits. What do you call a firebomb?
Firebomb.
That's
what I call it.
Are you debating?
I'm debating reading the rest of this. I'm
it
going to go
dirty?
ahead and say thank you for the 50 bits. Pseudonymic fake name, thank you for the 100 bits. Rabbit, you need to double down on your Die Hard Dice scream this coming Wednesday. Also, yes, you're good. You're good to talk about that. Monty announced it last week.
Oh, good. I'll talk about it at the end of the show then. I'll talk about it at the end of the show.
Yes.
Did Monty? Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
It's in the
some
events
people,
on
some
the
people came
Discord.
into my stream and were talking about it, so I imagine that got out somehow.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I received word just a couple of minutes ago that it was announced. So yes.
Well,
Okay.
It's literally in the events tab in the
Oh.
Unexpectables Discord.
It
What?
is?
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean,
probably,
yeah, of
I should
course.
probably start looking at those things.
I
Oh.
see the name.
Yeah.
It says
Where's that?
in the public Discord, not our private.
Oh,
Discord.
there's an events thing. Whoa.
Yeah.
There's 3 events. It
Oh.
says Gateway 22, then Wednesday 9th, episode 198, Digsby Fights, and then Saturday,
Hello.
March 12th, Prince Division 47.
I would like to put a caveat to that. Digsby is a pacifist.
Oh God.
So
He ain't gonna be this time.
we'll have to
As
see
far
how
as
this
I
works
know.
out.
Oh boy.
We'll have to see how it works out.
Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah, you pacifist. Meanwhile.
What do you do when a pacifist choose violence for the first time? Join us, won't you?
I'm a healer, but... Quite right. I think of the 40 bits. What is there are words that I'm not... A game where you mix a Mexican beverage at a charcuterie restaurant. Charcuterie restaurant. Sounds dirty. Yes,
What?
indeed. It's spread house horchata. Why not
I knew
follow up
horchata
with
was
some...
going to be in there.
Why
Oh
not
my.
follow up with some Chinese food at Fry Hard Rice?
Well done, Quiet Riot. That was a stretch, but you made it work in the way that you could.
It's dedication. You have
It's
to-
dedication.
It really is. It really
That
is.
was that was like Olympics for the brain.
If you stretched any harder, I would have looked at Caitlin and went, "Holy shit! Did you see Gumby right there? Oh, look
Yeah.
at him go!
That was a lot.
Quick, we gotta find Pokey. I mean, they're always
Now
together.
I just
so.
want a charcuterie board. I want all the meats and the cheeses.
Ah,
Big
You're
jam.
limiting.
I
You're
don't
just
know what that
limiting yourself,
means.
Caitlin.
What? Connor, Google charcuterie.
It's meat and cheese on a
I
board.
have to figure out how to
I mean,
spell it
to be fair,
first.
though, you're limiting yourself, Caitlin. There's so many more. It's much more fun than just that hoity-toity version. You could have a candy charcuterie board. You could have a cake charcuterie board. You could have any kind of charcuterie board with like. You could have a
Chartreuse
unhealthy
again?
snack. I will buy all the snacks from Ralph's and like chips and pretzels and fucking Funyuns, yo. Make a charcuterie board out of that shit.
Sarah, you're doing the chartreuse thing again.
I can't believe the board's gonna be a weird color of yellow.
Can we,
so-
I don't
can
know
we
how
just
to
call
put
it a meat board? Call that good?
What?
No, because it
no!
can be more than meat.
Dare you
Man.
spit upon the holy name of the charcuterie board?
Charcuterie, really?
I
Ah,
wish you could see.
Charcuterie.
I wish you could see the
Yeah.
expression I'm making right now.
Why?
I've never heard. I've never heard of such a
Charcuterie.
thing.
Charcuterie.
Doesn't sound.
Connor, I look like a reformed street thug, and I know what a charcuterie board is.
Yeah,
Sure,
well, you know what
okay.
you know what we call it here?
Charcuterie
Hmm.
An
originally meant
appetizer platter.
pork butcher. Well, yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Stellar Coyote, thank you for the 400 or the 100 bits. Tonight's episode will be brought to you by Die Hard Dice. Rabbit.exe has stopped
What?
working. Would you like to send an error
Oh.
report?
I thought that
I will
something
not
happened.
be tethered.
I thought something happened to you, Connor. I was like, oh no. Are you okay?
You know, the
Haha.
Die Hard Dice thing reminds me. Does Monty know about that? And-
She does now.
Oh, good. Here's my second part. Dare I?
I think now that she's prepared for it, I think she'll be all right. But
you might survive.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Oh.
I'm sure
Yeah.
I can run faster.
Goku Super Saiyan 400, thank you for the 5 months. Thanks to Prada Nanomair for my gift sub. It's the
Whoa.
Connor and Friends Fun Time Hour in the Wasteland. How many Protectrons do they need to run away from this time? We'll find out.
None.
We did not run away from them. We avoided one. But we did.
Magic Ninjago, 10 years of Spinjitzu. Thank you for the 100 bits. And on Thursday, Midnight tries to reclaim his account with a worm, while Rabbit hunts down a Nautilus with a Belphegor.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I play Digimon on Thursdays. That's,
Mm.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Belphegor is a band I used to listen to.
Oh, man, I used to listen to Black Emperor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, those are the good ones. Oh, Black Dahlia? I don't even know if Black Dahlia is still a thing.
Gorilla Geek 21, think of the 80 bits. Now I'm imagining Rabbit wakes up every morning, rolls dice to see what he does. What did the dice say? Rob a bank? Okay.
I've rubbed those parts out for my own safety. Thanks, Rat Tail Boss.
It's just drawn in with marker, re-roll.
Yeah!
Dragosoon, thank you for the 250 bits. Last of my bets, but rave for the rads, indeed.
Oh.
Rabbit, I don't want to be this guy, but 19 sides of his dice have been rubbed out. I know.
Quiet, Riot. Thank you for the bit. It's all for you guys. Just for the smiles. Indeed.
Aww.
Oh,
Now-
sweet.
Now that we're going away from the lands of charcuterie boards and Die Hard Dice, we'll head into the world of radioactivity and war. Are you guys ready to head into tonight's episode of Gateway?
Absolutely.
Is tonight's episode ready for the apex?
Maybe. We'll have to find out.
Is anyone truly ready for the Apex? I mean,
Bye,
I just go
chat.
after whatever guy you
Oh,
don't go after.
bye, chat.
Goodbye, Chad.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Also, you'll be noticing that I'm playing on the new Roll20 Dark mode, because I like it better than the light mode.
I love it so much.
Love it when I don't get
Oh.
flashbanged every time I
Oh, no.
play anything.
It is kind of nice. My eyeballs suddenly feel so soothed.
Ah, yes.
I wish they did that whenever I click on my character sheet, because
I don't-
it's dark up top, then blaring white.
I'm mad, man. I'm leaving it on. Like
I don't have to squint my underdeveloped mole eyes anymore when I open my character sheet.
You don't scream like shrimp every time you turn on Roll20. Just
Oh, okay, one step at a time.
Oh Lord.
Alrighty. Let's get into it.
alrighty.
Shit. Need to do this thing.
What?
Oh, quick, get in there.
When last we left the runaways, Apex the wild man, Cynthia the nurse, Louise the scavenger, and Alvin the mechanic, the gang set out on a harrowing mission to the National Museum of Transportation, looking for a part that they needed in order to fix up an old car. Upon arriving at the museum, the gang noticed that it seemed almost entirely populated by malfunctioning protectrons. After searching through several displays and buildings, they finally found what they needed, the transmission of a nearly pristine Corvega Blitz. After a harrowing but mostly successful mission, they decided to quit while they were ahead and booked it before more killer bots could close in on them. With a plan to hunker down in the old Super Duper Mart. What will the next few days have in store for the runaways? Find out now on tonight's episode of Gateway.
So, what? No! I hit stop. I hit stop right as it ended, and it
Damn it, the
wasn't
moment is
enough.
ruined.
it started playing it again. Anyway,
My immersion!
my immersion.
Oh no.
Look, Mr. Narrator, I just need you to like get a handle on this because it really just kind of cuts the whole storytelling aspect in half.
I am very sorry for ruining your immersion.
I know, man. It really hingles my kringle.
Well, after your hingles were thoroughly kringled by some protectrons at the Museum of Transportation, you decide to head off to the Super Duper Mart that you had discovered previously. And so,
There it is. All right.
and so you head off.
Alright, we could probably hunker down there for a little while.
Yes, how far are we from the Super Duper Mart?
It's pretty close. It would probably only be just a short little walk here. I also need to really quick open Google Maps.
How close is the nearest target?
Oh my god.
The target. The target for the.
Oh god, I thought you were
Oh my god, are they?
In
Target?
fairness, it might be a Walmart.
In the Fallout universe, the targets were the first thing destroyed. I mean, it was kind of obvious.
Are there Myers in Missouri?
I don't know. Wait, no, there aren't.
Oh. Kmart's?
Yes, there are Kmart's.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Exist? Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm as
one
excited.
does. We might
I'm
be
excited
home
as
to the
fuck.
only one, the last one standing.
The last of its kind.
But you're heading to the Super Duper Mart, which is a fictional place in this fictionalized version of our reality.
This is fiction.
Unfortunately.
Apex just looks at you. Duh.
Always
knew.
How fitting.
Good lord.
Everything is fiction. It just depends on how your mind processes it.
Continues to hold the car part.
It's the car part in your hand, the transmission, it's heavy, but it's not like debilitatingly so. You just it's probably
Imagine I'm kind of like cradling it like a football.
yeah, it's around that shape and size as well. It's about like 20 pounds. But as
ensconced in my work shirt.
you and the gang head on down the road.
What's the weather like today?
The weather hasn't changed from the last time you checked. It is still just a little bit cloudy, but nothing much other than that.
With the partially cloudy skies.
Yeah, and on your way there, you come across another group heading down the road. Appear to be shrouded in sort of tan and brown, sort of makeshift clothes. There appears to be about 4 of them.
Are those clothes? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think we're about to ask the same question, so go for it.
Are those clothes like? Can we roll on what those clothes are? Do those clothes look particular, or like something, a kind of uniform, or something recognizable?
Without having to roll, you can tell right away that it just appears to be some sort of makeshift rags, like a jacket that was handmade. Nothing really scavenged or anything like that. It appears to be have been fashioned, which is a little bit unique, but not terribly uncommon sight here in the wasteland.
What's the makeup of the group? Is it all adults? Male, female?
They appear to be all adults, all males as well.
Armed?
Yes, they do appear to be armed. Some of them have just singular hunting rifles slung over their shoulders. They don't appear to be on a patrol or anything like that. They're just sort of sitting near an old building, just talking with each other, and they look over as you pass by or approach. Your call.
They're just kind of They're just kind of hanging out. They aren't like wandering.
They're like talking and swapping stories with each other, and they're laughing over what appears to be like a grill, like a spit.
Oh, okay, so they live around here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Probably a little campsite they've made up.
I think it'd be fine to go and say hi, right?
Can try.
They're probably friendly enough.
Do you approach them?
Yes.
Yeah, what the hell? I'll approach him.
Why not?
Okay.
Apex will stick kind of close to the back.
they all sort of sit up a bit more straight as you approach. The one that was sort of turning this wood spit that appeared to have a small piece of mole rat attached to it sort of stops turning it briefly and just sort of leans back cautiously.
Howdy, wastelanders. How can we help you?
We're just passing. Just looking at the Super Duper Mart over there.
Ah. Yeah, we just came from there, actually. We were picking up a couple of supplies for our group.
We're about looking the same way.
Well, there's still plenty in there. We won't hassle you none, so.
Hey, that's no trouble at all. It's actually good news that there's stuff in there. Thanks for giving me the heads up.
Sure thing. Just do be aware sometimes radroaches like to come in and go sniffing around for the sweet stuff, like the preserved candies and stuff. They really like that.
Apex nods sagely.
Hey,
Oh god.
hey, thanks for the warning. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have seen any of those in there when you guys were sniffing around, were you?
One or two, but we avoided them.
All right, thanks for the heads up then.
Sure, we didn't stay in there for long. That's not the kind of place where you want to sort of camp out, really, but you're
Right,
more than
just
welcome to do what you
kind
want.
of thing. No trouble at all. Hey, thank you guys so much. Enjoy a meal there.
Sure thing.
Hey, before we go, if you guys got anything good, you might be interested in doing a little trading.
If you've got caps,
Caps, a couple other interesting little items. I don't know.
well, let's see what we got then. And he'll sort of like heave his backpack off, and he'll sort of open it up and start pulling things out. You see quite a bit of fresh meat that was sort of put into its own pouch and sort of wrapped up individually. You see hides of different types of animals, a bunch of different types of like raw leathers and stuff.
Is that it?
They've also got ammunition as well, but they appear to be a bit more reluctant to part with that. It'll probably be a bit more expensive than your typical fare.
Well, my ammunition isn't too horrible. Animal hides, though. I don't really have a lot of those. What kind of animal hides are we talking?
well, we've got some Brahmin skin, we've got some mole rat hide. We usually just, we tan the leathers ourselves and we make outfits out of it.
That's quite resourceful of you.
Yeah, well, the people of Tapawingo, they taught us how to do it. We're good friends with them,
Huh. You go over there often?
Whenever we pass by, but we mostly just roam.
Remind me, Tapawingo, that was that tribe of people they're looking for that girl that went off on her own?
Yeah,
Yes.
Hagen.
Yeah, the golf tribe.
Yeah.
With the hole in one. How could I ever forget?
Well, you look pretty good on food, but Louise will take out one of the Laughley Pale Ale bottles. This interest you any?
They all perk up and they look to each other.
Yeah.
All right. She passes the hand over one of the Brahmin skins. Yeah, this is real nice. Could I get one of those, and I'll give you one of these. Give you one of these bottles, and also, let's see. I got some regular water too.
We'll take water.
All right. How about a bottle of this ale and a bottle of water? And do you think you need anything else added to that?
Is it purified?
The water?
Yeah.
Oh, I forget. Is it?
It would probably be labeled purified if it was.
Yes, it would probably be labeled purified if it was.
I don't know if it was at all. I
Then it's
have
probably not.
I guess that isn't then. Well, that'll be a chance to take then if he has that. So let me think here. Oh. I pulled up the loafers that she has. How about I add this to the deal?
Shoes? You sort of, just make a charm roll.
Oh, goody, my worst one.
Oh, shit.
Oh boy.
I have closed the game.
Oh, shit, no.
Bye, Connor.
I gotta get back in there.
Oh no, where'd you go? I'll roll it anyway.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord. I have no charm.
Yeah, 2.
It's just like, they just cock their rifles at me. Get the fuck out of here.
They look at your shoes and they all look at their own shoes and they sort of shrug. I'm not sure we'll be able to find much use for that.
Fair
Sorry.
enough.
We'll take the water though. Just, might be able to offer you a bit more if it were purified, but I understand. Even with
How about the water and the ale and 5 10mm rounds?
5 10mm rounds. Water, ale, 5 10mm rounds, and you want
A Brahmin skin.
Yeah. No, that sounds fair.
All right, sounds good. Do all that. Adjust my inventory. Yeah.
You have a bundle of Brahmin hide.
Ooh.
Bundle of.
It's a bit of raw leather.
Cool. Louise gives her a little trademark grin. Pleasure doing business.
Pleasure.
You guys stay safe out here, especially if you're heading towards that Museum of Transportation. There's some skittish bots who won't take kindly to you.
Yeah, we've heard. Okay. We've heard rumors. Yeah, no, we'll tell folks to stay clear of it, but people tend to know not to go too far south around here.
Apex cocks his head.
What is wrong with the South? The family is in the North.
Well, why don't you go ahead and give me a charm roll, Apex?
This will go about as well as you expect.
It did better than me.
By a whole 2.
Apex is staring at them with these eyes that say he's like they might think he wants to eat them.
He sort of leans back and like scratches idly at his cheek, cheek stubble. Oh, well. Just rumors. We've heard about the bots down here as well. Yeah, that's probably nothing, honestly.
What kind of stories you heard on that?
Apex is still glaring.
Oh my god.
I rolled below a 6. That's just my attitude now.
Oh my god.
It's what I'm giving out to the universe.
It's time for Alvin to take a swing, I suppose.
Yep.
No, what kind of rumors y'all been hearing in that?
Just that there's strange things going on down there in the south. I haven't really heard.
What way?
What, like rocks moving by themselves or something?
Just people tend to just not want to approach, is all.
Is he pinging my takes one to know one at all?
He is not.
Interesting.
Wow,
He seems to believe what he is saying.
Okay.
So people just walk south and they just feel a certain way and they just head back, huh?
I don't know what. I don't even know if there's any validity to these rumors at all. But that's just what I've heard.
That sounds like a fun story to tell back home. Where'd you first hear that?
Somewhere around Clayton, I think.
Down around Clayton? If I find myself down that way, I'll ask around. Thanks for that.
Might be worth it, but unfortunately I don't really think I know any more than that.
Hey, that's no trouble at all.
Alright, well, don't get dead
Yeah.
out there, y'all.
Absolutely. Same to you.
You either.
Mhm.
Take it easy, y'all.
Apex
Sure thing.
keeps staring as he silently walks away.
Just staring at them as he goes.
They just look at you oddly and reach down for the ale that they got and just sort of smack it up against a flat surface and crack it open. They pass it around. And sure enough, with that, you head off.
They were nice.
What's further south? The end of the map. No one knows.
Beyond the end of the world, we cannot say.
It hasn't loaded yet.
People just can't go any further. They try, but it's like an invisible wall.
Oh
But
my
we're all flat
There's
earthers,
just a
so-
super mutant glaring angrily at the end of the map going, someday!
Turn
Just
around!
keeps walking.
I want to believe that this particular society became flat earthers again, but it literally is just like there's nothing over the side. It just ends like a Smash Brothers stage.
my
You
god.
don't want to go to Mississippi! Trust me on that one!
They're like, okay, you're right, I'm sorry, I'm leaving.
It's just a super mutant that runs really fast around the board with a megaphone going, go away!
Oh, that's what Joe Silverstein meant when he said the sidewalk ends. Literally.
So you approach. It is a large, flat parking lot that is at the front of this super duper mart. You see these big, cheesy, old letters in a big sign that spells out Super Duper Mart, and there's like a little bit of the first R and super of the bottom of the sign that's just like cracked off and gone completely. The sort of powder blue painted outside has been rusted over, and the paint is dried and cracked and falling off after all of these years. You see a big advertisement for all the things that Super Duper Mart can offer you. And a big yellow arrow that is pointing down to the entrance of the St. Louis Super Duper Mart.
Super Duper Mart intend to offer me.
Louise will go up to the door and sort of poke her head in and do a cursory check to see if it's empty.
Okay. Roll me a wits roll.
Yes. 10.
Oh.
Very nice. As you look around the Super Duper Mart, you see that it appears to be mostly barren. You see that some of the shelves are still stocked. This place looks like it's been picked at, but not really picked clean. It appears there's such an abundance of stuff in this place that even over maybe the last 200 years or so, not everything was plucked clean from this place. You also hear, off in the corner, up behind like one of the cash register desks, you hear...
Oh.
Is the telltale scuttle and scrattle of what sounds like several radroaches.
Pulls her head back outside. Well, we're gonna have to do some pest control.
Apex.
Oh, you found them right, Roaches?
Apex kind of cracks his neck.
Yep, we got a few in there. Can I tell how many? Can I do a guesstimate?
Just from hearing, it sounded like there was at least 3.
I'm guessing 3, maybe one more. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to clean a little bit.
Not too bad. I think the smartest thing to do would be to go ahead and maybe pull themselves out into the open. That way we have them.
Are they just feeding on something, or are they?
They're cocks their head. Kind of sounds like they're in a corner somewhere. I don't think they're nowhere here. But if you want to get their attention, goes through her pack.
You could just walk in and yell.
Well,
True, but we could
maybe-
also. Okay, Louise pulls out the pair of loafers again. How about I just toss these in and see if they'll come to them?
They might not be hostile. If they're feeding on something, they're probably fine.
Apex has got a point.
Do they? Louise suddenly isn't sure. It's like, wait, do they stay that way? Even if we're there?
I
Any
wouldn't
animal,
trust him.
So long as an animal is being placated, it will typically not go out of its way to address anything that is not considered food or a threat.
So what you're saying is if we just give it a wide berth, it might not even bother us.
Apex nods.
Huh.
Looks to Apex, looks to Cynthia. Apex would know. Maybe we can trust him on this.
Honestly,
I'm not saying they won't attack. I'm simply saying that there may not be a point to preemptively doing so.
Just keep our guard up, and then if they just decide to go ahead and just wander around towards us, that's when we'll go ahead and smack them.
That is when they will learn what it means to be at the lower end of the food chain.
Well, I suppose. Still got a good amount of them deviled eggs I could spare. Maybe if we have to, I could chuck a few at them, see if they'll take them instead.
We don't need to spare for scavengers. If
Yeah, but
desire
better
what it
spare-
powers, they will regret it.
Still, better to spare the eggs than bullets I don't need to waste.
Spare the egg, spoil the radroach.
Yeah, Alvin. I like it.
All right, let's just keep our guard up then.
Yeah.
Which way were they? Which way were they?
Connor?
Like I said, they were sort of tucked off at the other far corner of this building, behind what looked to be a cashier's desk.
Over there. Points. See where that cash machine is?
Yeah.
I think they're over there behind that counter.
Oh, easy. Just not bother about them.
We'll check there last if we desire it.
Also,
Yeah.
Lena, you're a little quiet again.
Sorry, we will check there last if we so desire. Is this better? Is the
It is-
apex now audible?
Yes.
There you are.
The apex is now audible.
The Apex is so intimidating, his microphone fears him.
This is audible. I will now read for you War and Peace.
Oh boy.
As read by the Apex.
War and Peace and Zombies.
Be a great thing to read.
Look, there's Pride and Prejudice in Zombies. I'm not going to be surprised if there's War and Peace in Zombies at some point.
That was great.
There might be. I know my mom and my sister are big fans of those books.
Well, Louise will gingerly open the door and sort of slip on in.
Okay.
I will swoosh on in behind her.
You enter the blown out ruins of the Super Duper Mart. The red and white checkerboard tile floor beneath you, cracked and worn away after years and years of neglect and abuse from just the deterioration going on all around you. You see shopping carts long since abandoned. You see shelves stocked with bits and bobs and pieces of things that just weren't collected over time.
Does this Super Duper Mart have a literature section or a magazine rack?
Roll me a wits.
You're having bad luck today, Apex. It is either picked clean or does not exist. That is a natural. That's snake eyes. I rolled snake eyes.
Snake eyes. So you do find what looks like a standalone rack for like magazines or books or something. It's been knocked over and it is completely empty.
Apex is sad that it is empty. He will straighten it up and put one of his books in it.
You slide a copy of The Adventures of Apex, the Wasteland Wild Man in there.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do Super Duper Marts have electronic sections?
Do they?
Who Google?
I've never asked this question. In Fallout, I just go to a Super Duper Mart and I just drag my face across the shelf. That's all I did. Like
a Super Duper Mart. Super Duper Marts were mostly like grocery stores. It's not unheard of that they would have an electronic section. Go ahead and roll me a wits to see if you're get lucky and find anything you might be looking for.
all right, because I think we both know what I'm sniffing for. Let's see here. 10.
Okay.
Ooh.
What sort of thing would you be looking for?
Radios. We're trying to find that. We're trying to find that transistor.
A radio.
Yep.
That's a 10 on your roll. Let's see. Let's have a little look-see here.
So I gotta hold up Louise while she just waves her hands around in scavenger. Just like, hey, there you go. Just... when she makes that sound, I just drop her and she just runs off in that direction.
Oh god.
Waving her hands frantically.
Is this how it works? Shut up, I'm working.
Okay.
So excited.
It's not in any sort of section, but off in the distance you do see sort of like a manager's only area. You turn your head and you see sort of these off yellow lights flickering in a room, and the light catches on the shining metal of an old radio. You can't quite tell what condition it's in, and it also appears to be past where the group of radroaches was identified to be, but you do see one.
Oh, y'all, we might have to go ahead and wrestle some radroaches. There's a radio over there. I can tell with that blip.
Apex
See it right
nods
there in that
and
office?
Apex nods and starts walking towards the area with the radroaches.
Oh, hey, Apex, hang on. She just hands how many of these good? She hands 4 deviled eggs to him and goes, "Here, give these a toss and see if you can sort of keep them distracted so we can pass. If not, she gets out her shotgun. We go route B."
Why would we spare them our food?
Well, as I said, better spare the food than spare my shotgun shells.
I can.
Can I see the can I see the radroaches from here?
If you get a little bit closer, you can see that you can see maybe like 2 of them are sort of like skittering and munching on a mass that you can't quite make out.
2 of them of a significantly larger group, or
just two radroaches that you can see so far. It kind of sounds like there might be more, but not terribly many more.
Apex just kind of turns to Louise.
If you do not wish to waste your shells, I assure you this probably should not be much of an issue.
All right, just take him back. All right, Apex, you lead.
Apex wanders forward and just seeing if they're going to become hostile, basically, at this point. Like, at the point where, like, when would they start noticing him? He's just kind of keeping his eye out there.
Are you sneaking up on them, or are you just sort of testing them?
I am a large creature. I do not particularly fear them.
Okay.
He's a large creature with thumbs.
There is a radio to be had, and Apex will have it.
Let me just see how they feel about you. As you approach, their activity begins to slow, and they sort of cock their antennae towards your location. But they don't really seem to mind you all that much. They appear to be more interested in what they're sort of doing.
Can I see what they are doing now?
Make a wits roll.
Please be better. That is better. That's a 9.
That's a 9. You notice now you can see all of them, about a group of 4 of these radroaches, are just on top of what appears to be a motionless humanoid form.
Oh.
You see sort of a spattering of a blood trail going from the entrance of this place to where this form has ended up. And Apex. Go ahead and give me a smarts roll as well.
Oh, wow. I use this so rarely that I don't even have my stats for smarts in this, like, long list of things. It's like,
Oh no.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't use my brain much often.
That is
2d6
totally fine.
Plus
The drifting neuron.
roll. That's an 8.
Okay. Let me just... look up something real quick here, because you would actually... somewhat recognize this.
Oh.
You've heard... briefly, you've heard your family... specifically it was your grandfather that was a member of the Brotherhood of Steel, I believe. Your uncle was a member of the Brotherhood of Steel. And in passing, you've heard him describe the outfit of the person that you are looking at right now. It appears to be sort of maybe a bit more patchwork than you would have initially thought. It is sort of a clay red sweater vest, underneath what appears to be a large combat vest with abundance of pouches, now eaten and gnawed away. Eaten and gnawed away by these radroaches. But you know enough from just your history to know that this was probably a member of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Apex's eyes widen for a moment as he's passing and realize what he's seeing, and immediately starts darting towards that body. Like,
Okay.
Originally he was ignoring the radroaches for the reason that they weren't paying him any attention. Now he is wholeheartly focused on getting to that body, and if they get in his way, they're dead.
Okay. Let's just see if... Okay, yeah. The radroaches see you going towards their easy meal, and they get a bit defensive. So now it's on. They're pretty hostile towards you at the moment now.
I'm not sure how intelligent they are, but Apex is going to roll body to intimidate on walking in.
Okay. Go for it.
That's an 11 to
Oh my
intimidate
God.
creatures that may or may not recognize the threat.
As eager as they were to put up a fight for their free meal, they quickly realize that they won't be eating anything if they're dead, and they sort of back off as you sort of put out this sense that you are a danger.
Jojo aura.
Dude,
Yeah.
your Reiatsu permeates.
Menacing man.
So I immediately walk up as they kind of skitter back and crawl under whatever things they can crawl under, just to try to find like a name badge or a rank plate on this guy.
Yeah, the rest of you see this group of 4 radroaches just scatter and move to the opposite end of the super duper mart and just sort of wait for you all to leave from there. They're well and true. They don't want to put up a fight. They were getting fat and happy off of their easy meal.
Like, Louise had her hand on her shotgun, like, oh shit, and then she's just like, oh.
Oh.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Alvin just holds up a power fist, then just lowers the power fist.
Just Cynthia and Alvin, she's just like, did you guys know we could do that?
Cynthia looks at everybody, takes a look at James like, he doesn't normally do that.
No,
Seems like a weird enough guy to begin with.
No, that's new to me.
Well, okay, you know, I think this is handled. I'm gonna do some looking around myself.
Cynthia's gonna go over and help inspect the corpse.
While y'all do that, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get myself into that manager's office.
Can do. Louise goes to James and links her arms with his. Why don't you join me?
Okay. And he'll walk along with you. He'll sort of look at your arm, look up at you, like, okay.
Is she friendly? Is she disconcerting? You don't know!
Disconcerting.
Is it disconcerting when I smile?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway. This is so funny.
Oh God.
I'm good. Okay.
All right, I'm straight. All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right.
All right. As you and Cynthia Apex move in to sort of check any sort of identifying features, you see that the radroaches have done a good job at just sort of gnawing away at a lot of the features of this person. You can tell that they were a man. Sort of scraggly brown hair hidden beneath a hat. A lot of his face has been chewed away. Much of his clothes has also been chewed away by these radroaches, and you can tell this is pretty fresh. He's maybe only been sitting here for a week.
Whoa.
I scramble over its form, just like looking for like a rank badge or some form of like military identification, things that would not necessarily be worn through so easily by a bug, you know, like a dog tag or something.
Okay, roll me a wits roll.
6. Shit.
You don't find any sort of you don't find any...
You don't find anything.
you don't find anything. Hang on, I'm just...
as you sort of pat this person down, you do actually, even with your roll, he does still have something on him. You see sort of a shining silver medal around his neck.
I reach for that and snatch
Okay.
it.
As you pull it out, you immediately recognize what this is. You've seen one of them before. This is a Brotherhood of Steel holo tag.
Do I know how to read them?
I would say, given your history, you could probably be able to decipher one of them. This Brotherhood of Steel holo tag reads, Scribe Hanson Miles.
Apex breathes a sigh of relief unless that pings something in the back of his mind, which I don't think it does.
I don't think you would know this individual.
All right.
What was it again?
Hanson Miles.
Apex pockets the tag. Is there anything else interesting in the area outside of the corpse? I guess he's not very much interested in anything else this thing has on its person.
Nothing that you would probably be interested in. Nothing that you can find anyway.
All right. Apex calms down and begins to wander back as Cynthia's walking towards him.
Apex? You alright?
Yeah, I thought it could have been somebody I knew.
From where?
From my family. It wasn't. I don't know who this is. But I have their identification in case we find someone who does.
Now, do I recognize that outfit?
No.
Does it look uniformy? I forget.
From your experience, it looks like it could be a military uniform, but none that you've ever seen in your lifetime, both before and after the war.
Okay,
Yeah, this is a post-apocalypse military thing.
got it. From your family, you thought you might know him, but you don't?
My uncle worked for the Brotherhood of Steel, and
Oh,
my brother idolized him, so there was a brief moment where I thought
it might have been him.
it was neither of them, so it's fine.
Well, I'm glad it wasn't someone close to you. I guess we'll just look around the store then.
He seemed to have some equipment on him. I don't really have any interest, but I don't know if any of it would be of use to you.
I'll take a look. You keep looking around the store.
I keep my eyes out to see if any radroaches return, but if they don't, I'll inform. Well,
I'll go
Hold on a
Alvin
second,
and see
though.
if I can help him finding things.
I think that'd be good.
You know, I'm glad it wasn't anybody related to y'all, but I kind of have a question. Remember back when we were at the Arch, they said they drove out the Brotherhood of Steel, right?
Yes.
I thought that meant, like, completely out of St. Louis. If that's the case, what are they doing here?
They know what my family's doing. There's no way they'd leave the area entirely, and
I look over the man's uniform. This obviously is not a man in full, like, he does not have power armor, and it doesn't look like he's geared to wear the power armor, right? This looks like a scout.
He
just judging off of his appearance, he doesn't look to be someone who would see a lot of combat himself.
So he's a tech.
You didn't really familiarize yourself with the different ranks
Right.
of the Brotherhood of Steel too terribly much.
I'm simply like looking at his attire and thinking this man looks like he's traveling lights, wearing very modest armor. So he's either a scout or something that isn't exactly a soldier.
You did see on his holo tag the word scribe.
Ah,
The tag describes him as a scribe. I think that's...
would I know? Well, okay. Here's the problem where the meta comes in. I know what a scribe does in the Brotherhood of Steel. Would the Apex?
Roll me another smarts roll.
No, Apex would not.
Aw.
That is a 4.
Absolutely not.
Oh, man.
You were more interested in more of the. You were probably more interested in more of the exciting stories that your uncle had to tell you.
The tag describes him as a scribe. I don't necessarily know what that means within their ranks. My uncle never really told me. He was more of a ranger.
All right. Well, that's kind of good news for y'all, though, right? That means if they've been kicked out of the Arch, and I thought they were out of St. Louis, then this, I guess they ain't.
That can be a good or a bad thing. It depends on how you feel about the Brotherhood.
I guess so. Feel more about that radio a little bit. Now, if his door's jammed.
Apex moves over to assist with the door.
Okay.
Cynthia's gonna
As-
inspect the body.
Okay. Alvin and the Apex are trying to get this door unjammed. You can either go ahead and roll body or, I guess, wits to try and get it open with whatever measures.
Apex will roll body.
Okay.
That is a 9. I'm sure with your
Alvin will
assistance.
also roll body. That is a 12.
Yeah, we
Jesus.
shattered that
Whoa.
fucker.
With the
Okay.
two big beefy men, yeah, you just shoulder tech the door, and it's old enough. It just comes completely off the hinges.
Ah, good. I was going to slam it with my power fist, but I didn't want to go ahead and make a ruckus.
Cynthia,
Louise laughs and calls out, "Be still, my heart."
Apex rubs his shoulder because he hit it wrong.
Aw.
Damn.
That's where the 9 comes in.
yeah, it's a little sore, but you know, probably not enough to do any damage.
It's
to-
right where I got blasted by a Protectron. I forgot where my burn was.
My burns!
Ow! Right.
Oh,
Point man and his big ass scar.
What do you mean I'm not a war avatar?
Cynthia, why don't you go ahead and roll me a wits
I
if you're searching this
will.
body?
Ding. First roll of the game is a 5.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, you didn't really find anything that Apex didn't.
Cool.
It's a body.
Okay. I guess that's I guess Cynthia will look around the store instead.
Alrighty. Just tell me what you guys would be looking for. Obviously, Apex and Alvin, you now have access to the manager's room.
I'd like a pharmacy area myself, if they got one.
Yeah.
Pharmacy area.
Pharmaceuticals.
Okay, pharmacy for the
Um,
both of you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what you would find. Just go ahead and roll me wits, both of you, unless
Okay.
Louise is looking for something specific. Alvin and Apex, that radio that you saw through the window is sitting right there. It appears to be mostly intact. Maybe years of misuse, or not misuse, just neglect, probably makes it look a bit old and decrepit. But you could probably get it working over a night of work, probably.
There you are. Let me go ahead and check the back, see if there's a transistor in this. All right. And Alvin will take out his 2 L's.
Roll
He will
me
try to prise the backplate.
smarts.
Oh boy, here I go, big brain. 15!
Oh my
God
Yo.
damn.
That's perfect.
Perfect!
That is 2 6s on the die for a total of 15.
Woo!
Alvin
As
knows
if you-
everything about this model.
As if you'd been doing it your whole life. Maybe in the past you'd practiced on this type of model, but you get right to work. You get this thing open, you get a good look at the guts on the inside of this thing, and sure enough, you find yourself a radio transistor that appears to be fully intact.
Oh my god, yes! Yes! Oh, Apex! Apex, it still works! Oh, it's still in good condition too!
So that's what we've been looking for. It's so tiny.
Yeah, V-Sphenes can amplify signal. This is just the thing! I'll go ahead and clap it up back at the back plate. Now we'll just take the whole damn thing with us.
Okay. You have
Nods.
a radio.
Hell yeah! Yeah, keep it in that radio. We'll go ahead and keep it intact. We'll get back to Riverside.
Meanwhile,
How about we celebrate by going through the food house?
with
Apex eyes
the
widen.
with the 2 ladies,
and Point Man.
and Point Man, I'm here too.
Yeah, Louise will just give Point Man a pat on the back and be like, all right, hot stuff, I'm down a stim pack, so why don't we look for some medical supplies, shall we?
He sort of gets an uncomfortable look when you call him hot stuff, and he just sort of side eyes over at Cynthia, just like.
Cynthia like can't look at him. Her eyes turn bright pink, and she just like kind of like like smiles and looks at the floor.
Louise is enjoying herself, and she's like, "Oh, hey Phil, if you see any, just Phil, keep a lookout, would you? Just give me a ping if anything happens. Probably not, but you know me."
He just sort of scratches the side of his cheek with a pinky finger, and he's like, "Okay, what did you want me to find again? Sorry, I got distracted."
Yeah, I do that. Stim packs, Radaway, you know, whatever looks useful.
Okay.
Definitely stim packs if we can get them. What? No, just look out, Phil. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
He eyes you quizzically, backs up a little bit, and then turns to go look for some stim packs or something.
All right, I'm rolling. I don't believe I can roll scavenger yet because I think it's not a new day yet. I think it's been 3 sessions and it's not a new day yet.
I believe not. The day is coming to a close, though.
And I'll just roll regular then. What's up? 5.
Unfortunately, this sort of place, more of a grocery store, probably wouldn't be where you would readily be able to find any sort of stim packs or stuff like that.
My scavenger skills fail me. Alvin's a better one at this point.
And I need to do a what?
Wits roll.
Okay, and go 11.
Yay,
11.
somebody rolled well.
Let's see what you find.
Think.
Well, you don't find any stim packs. Again, the place like this would probably be scarce. And even if they were an abundance of stim packs here, that'd probably be the first thing people would look for.
Right.
You do, however, interestingly, you find an old pill bottle that appears to have this browned glass and an old worn-out label. It's got a cartoony description, or
depiction of these two green slitted cat eyes, and in big bold letters it says cat eye on the side of the bottle.
That sounds totally healthy for us.
Do I know what that is?
It is actually a pre-war sort of drug that was touted to allow you to see better in the dark.
Oh. Well, I don't think this is gonna help me any since I can't really process it. But if anyone wants some night vision, this would be the way to do it.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah, go ahead. Tosses it over to Louise.
Okay.
Louise kind of peruses the bottle and just, again, gets that trademark grin. Oh, yeah, this doesn't sound sketchy at all, but hey, I'm down to try anything if we need it. Tosses it back. Yeah, let's hang on to that.
Alrighty then.
Okay. You have a bottle of cat eye.
No, I can plausibly store this. Did Louise hear them talking? Louise and did she hear Cynthia and Apex talking about how that guy was Brotherhood of Steel and stuff?
You probably could have listened in. This place is quiet and empty enough as it is. The only really sound is the scared radroaches at the other end of the building right now.
Louise kind of thinks back to that one scavenger guy they met that she found out was a former Brotherhood of Steel, and out of curiosity, she's like, "I'm gonna go look at this body myself." Actually,
Okay.
The radroaches are all huddled together. One of them's like, "Dude, do you think he's gone?"
Point Man comes around the corner and he's got a bottle himself. It's another similarly colored, similarly shaped bottle, but it clearly has a makeshift wrapper around the front of it, and it just says in big bold red letters, "Rad-X." Found some of this stuff. It'd be useful more for you smoothskins than me, but here you go. He sets out a jar of Rad-X.
ooh. Louise will, if no one else objects, she'll take that and put it in her inventory and give him a pat on the cheek. Oh,
I
clever
imagine
boy,
Apex and
thank you.
Alvin are still in the manager's room.
Yes.
Did Louise just pat Point Man's face?
Yes.
Momentary Terminator red eyes.
I just imagine Louise looks and sees the red eyes and sort of just smiles, raises hand, and sort of backs away. Not in fear, just sort of like, oh, okay.
Eyes slowly return to normal blue. Blink, blink.
Louise will go ahead as Louise goes over to the body, she gives Cynthia a little pat on her rump. Love you too.
This is weird.
Right, I don't cough. She's
That-
teasing me, James.
I see. I'll just go be. I'll keep an eye on those radroaches.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Apex, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't know. Probably about this time, since we have the radio, we'd be wandering out.
Okay.
I want to go ahead and go for those food aisles. I want to celebrate with something.
Apex would be doing the same.
All right. Both of you go ahead and roll me wits rolls.
All right, here we go.
8 this time.
8.
8 this time. 9 this time.
8 this time. And 9 this time. Bah. Right foot, left stomp. Bah. Left foot, left stomp.
Oh.
Let me see. Let me just go ahead and food. Apex, you go looking through the different aisles. Appears to be mostly plucked and picked at. Just over the course of the years of the place has been around, and you managed to find... Well, I'll be damned. It appears to be an old MRE.
MRE.
A meal
Meals
ready
ready
to
to
eat.
Meals ready to eat.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Those are delicious.
they actually are.
Some of
It
them.
possibly could have been dropped by that Brotherhood guy. You are not quite sure. But there it is.
Apex takes his last meal. Well, what should have been his last meal.
You have an MRE. And, Alvin, you find... you find a box of a Blamco mac and cheese.
Nice.
Hasn't he found this before?
Yeah.
Everybody
Look,
loves bland.
look, I am the cheese lord. I find the cheese.
Everybody loves blam dinner.
Oh.
Oh, that's gonna be great for later. Ooh, yeah. Righty. All right. Let's head, think we should head back outside, wait for him? Think we should probably dig around, see if we can find for him? What do you think, Apex?
We can probably go join them.
All right, which way did they said they were going?
I think Louise made mention of the pharmacy.
Oh, yeah. Should be that way? As
Apex.
Alvin points awkwardly and starts walking while looking back to Apex, like, right? I'm going this way. This is where we go.
You walk
Apex
through the
just assumed
labyrinth.
you're right.
You walk through the labyrinthine aisles of the Super Duper Mart. But eventually you're able to find each other.
Ah.
We
Louise
have a
wants to-
radio.
Okay. Louise is gonna go over, has already gone over to check the body, so she's not quite in this conversation.
Okay. A radio, huh? The boss
Yeah, I
man
found a
would
radio.
probably-
Yeah, found a radio transistor in great condition.
Boss man will probably get a kick out of that.
Yeah, that's probably what we're going to be needing for those for them collars too. If the idea holds water, anyway.
I hope it does.
I hope so too. So what have you been doing out here, Portman? Any more radroaches?
Just watching the ones that were swarming around that guy. I don't think there are any more other in here. I managed to get up to a high enough place, scoped around, didn't really see anything else.
They'll return when it is safe to eat.
I'll
that
trust your
means you
judgment on
probably-
that.
That means you probably have free run of the place right now. Well, I guess all that's left to do is just wait for us all to reconvene and just reconnoiter out of here.
All right. And for that to happen, Louise, you are going to check out that body.
Yep, Louise will kneel down next to it, and I'm gonna roll. Yeah.
Roll my wits.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hmm?
It's fitting that you should find this.
Oh, fun.
While it somehow managed to avoid the eye of the others who had searched this body, you actually see gripped in this man's hand, sort of tucked away, some sort of recording device.
What?
Louise will pry open his hand and take a look at it.
You pry the death grip away from this thing. Sort of the weird snapping of tendons as you pull his fingers away from this thing, not off. And you can see now that it is a recorder for a holotape.
Louise knows what these are, right?
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Alright. She gets to her knees, looks over at the radroaches, and just like, enjoy your meal, guys. Goes over to the group. Hey, that guy, he's got a recorder on him.
He what?
Why does he have a flute?
You wouldn't know what a fucking recorder is.
Nice try,
God.
Apex.
Oh, that was harsh. You wouldn't know what a
Finally, something on.
Oh yeah. Well, what if?
Wow.
What if it was an 8 nut?
Finally, it's been 22 episodes, but finally there's something on par with Alvin. You know what the fuck a hospital is. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's right.
Louise glances over at the radroaches again. Let's maybe reconvene outside before we check this thing out if we're done in here.
Apex gives the radroaches one more evil eye.
Okay.
They hold still as you look over at them. And they sort of slowly, tentatively begin walking towards the body again once you are looking like you're heading out.
They know we've defeated their leader, Sephiroth.
They know.
They can smell it in the air.
Apex doesn't know it, but he is their king now.
Accidentally hit the mute button.
Oops.
Okay, so you convene back outside then?
Sure.
Yes.
All right.
How dark is it?
The
Is it
sun
getting-
is it would be starting to it'd be starting to get dark. The sky is sort of orange at this point.
See if this thing still works. Louise will press play on this hollow thingy.
You actually would know that your Pip-Boy has a holotape playing function.
Ooh.
Whoop. Then yeah, do that.
Okay.
I don't have a tape playing function, do I?
Not that you know of.
Open your mouth. Let's put it in. Just cram it in there.
Oh my
Now
god.
playing.
Which orifice would?
It comes out of my ears.
Alvin just slightly turns red and goes, I don't want to.
So you press a button on your Pip-Boy and you see like a large slot up top just sort of appear, and you slap the holotape in, slap the lid down, and a crackling voice comes out of the speakers. You hear,
To whoever finds this holotape, this is Scribe Miles of the Brotherhood of Steel. We were by the Elder. He was hoping to find one of these old facilities. He was hoping he could give us the upper hand, but we didn't find anything. At least not before my escorts were shot down by a bunch of crazed protectrons. I just barely had time to scuttle the power armor before making my way here. If you're with the archers, I'm afraid you'll not be getting anything from my dead comrades. If you're not with the archers, afraid to put in the work, make a difference in the wasteland. Old Fort, West, Ad Victorium.
Huh.
and the tape ends.
Victorium? Is that what he said?
Apex, you would know that he uttered the Brotherhood of Steel's sort of motto, battle cry, Ad Victorium.
Ad Victorium.
toward victory.
Means towards victory.
Oh. Huh. She glances back in the direction they came. Protectrons, was he over at the Museum of Transportation too?
Possibly.
Maybe. I didn't hear anything about. I didn't see anything like that when we were around.
We didn't see any signs of them, but maybe they were in the buildings that we weren't.
Wonder what they were looking for.
They made mention of power armor.
Oh.
Gutted power armor at that. Might be something salvageable, but
That would
they
mean
said
another.
something about Fort and West. I thought I heard.
I heard it too.
Yeah.
Did that ring any bells for you, Apex? A fort out west or something?
Would it possibly ring any bells for Apex?
Not for you, no.
Apex
For
shakes
any
his
of
head.
us?
For
Mm?
no, no.
Hmm.
This wouldn't ring a bell for any of you. The person who had the best shot was Apex, and not even him.
Guess we missed something nice and big over at the museum. I don't know. We'd have to go back and look again to find it if we even wanted to.
Let's take a pin at that for right now. Fort and West. Maybe someone else might know something about that.
But who? I mean, those travelers said that not many people go down that way.
Well, that was south, not west.
Fort West.
Right.
Yeah, Fort West. How about you, Point Man?
Well, I was in the military. There are a couple of military forts out here, but I'm not sure. I think I vaguely recall there being an old military fort somewhere out here, but it's been so long I couldn't rightly tell you.
Hey, that's no trouble. I mean, hey, sunny side of the slope. I mean, we know it's somewhere around the vicinity.
Louise will show her Pit Boy to Point Man with the map and be like, "Do you think you can sort of give us a general idea where it is?"
He's sort of like he sort of cringes a bit, and he's like,
It's been so long I probably couldn't pinpoint it on a map for you, even if I tried. I mean,
Fair enough.
there's the old Jefferson Barracks, but those are near the city.
Barracks. So you
Jefferson
think
Barracks.
camp would be not far from the city then, right? If that's
It's
where
near-
to stay in.
It's near the city, but that's a bit more to the east.
That'd be a bit out of a ways, and sadly, time's against us at the moment.
So
Fair
it
enough.
sounds.
Well, hey, you mentioned someone else used to be in the war back in Riverside. Are there any other former soldiers that might know anything?
I mean, the only other person who I can think of right now who was in the war was Cynthia here and the other.
Miss
yeah.
Kathy, mate?
Kathy. She was in the war too. She was also a nurse. Maybe she knows. Be worth asking her if she's there.
Fair enough. Well, I guess if we ain't planning to go back to the museum anytime soon, maybe we should get a leg on and get back to Riverside.
Yeah,
Since we've
there'll be
got
time-
the
there'll be
parts
time
for
to-
everything and all that.
Oh, I'm excited to show these to Boss Man.
It would make traveling quicker.
That's true.
If we wanted to come
If this thing we're rebuilding works well, we have a quicker trip back to the museum if I guess we need to come back.
Mm-hmm.
I trust Boss Man. I don't think there's anybody who knows their way around old world machinery like him.
Yeah, no, I'll trust Boss Man on this one too. If he says it'll work, it'll work.
I bet he could give any
Absolutely.
one of those Brotherhood goons a run for their money.
No doubt it.
Oh, that's for sure.
Last I heard, they don't take too kindly to my kind.
Screw them. We don't take kindly to them, then.
Apex
Ouch.
nods slowly.
I don't see why. I mean, y'all are some of the nicest people I know, honestly.
I couldn't tell you. Back when the big battle took place, I forget how long ago it was, but I didn't really have much dealings with them. Not like anybody else could get into the arch grounds around then anyway.
What was happening back then?
The Brotherhood of Steel had a complete lockdown around then. If anything, the archers coming in sort of freed up the place. Made trade more available. Brotherhood of Steel didn't really deal with us common people, and especially not ghouls.
They think so highly of themselves?
Yeah, I bet they don't think so highly of themselves anymore.
Cynthia kind of looks over at Apex.
Maybe they kind of have an agenda or something. Not sure. Well, all I know is if they ain't fans of y'all, hell, I'll be fans of y'all regardless.
Well,
Anyway,
all I'm saying is if you want to go seeking out the Brotherhood of Steel, I probably can't come with you on that particular journey.
mm,
I'm not going to go ahead and try and stop you or anything. But, you know.
I understand.
I say at the moment that's low on our list of priorities.
Yeah,
Fair
we gotta
enough.
go ahead and get these situations fixed back up. All right. Well, where's north from here? Does it say on that little? Does it say on that pit bar right there?
Points up. That way.
Oh, that is handy.
Back the way you came would be your route. And so,
See how much we can trek before it gets dark.
you head off. Having gotten some provisions for your way back to Riverside, this, I think, would be as good a place as any to call for a break.
Yeah! Wee woo.
All right, I go bathroom.
Yeah,
All right, I'll be here.
Here I go,
Yo,
crab
I
walking
mean-
away. Check out my sweet crab walk.
I don't know that we can.
Howdy, chat. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Hope you're enjoying the show.
Let me get the chat. Hello, chat. I'm here, chat. I'm coming, chat.
I believe in you.
Hello.
I'm gonna go grab a drink. Because
Do it.
doing ghoul voices hurts my throat.
Yeah, that sounds right. It's like a chainsaw.
How you doing tonight, chat?
Jeez, Lord. Kane time, what are you talking about, that clip? What do you mean? What are you talking about? You have wine and muffins? Oh my god. I never thought of such a combo, but I guess if they what kind of muffins?
Sounds like
Put-
a good night.
Puts on Cult of Pollo robe. Oh god, the Elden Ring. I said I still can't. Elden Ring.
It's pretty fun.
I
Fun game.
I say it wrong because I say Elden Ring, not Elden Ring. And the issue is that I don't enunciate the D,
L.
but the way that I said that was different, and it got clipped. I'm sure you can imagine how I phrased it.
The possibilities come to mind.
Yeah. Knowing me. A chocolate muffin with chocolate chips and sweet rosa wine.
Yummy.
Oh my
That sounds
God.
delicious.
And now that Connor's back, I'm gonna grab a fizzy drink and I'm probably gonna shotgun it and burp.
Nice.
BRB.
Ugh. Hello? It's quiet.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I have a little bit of this chocolate cheesecake thing. I don't know what it is. It's good though.
I got some water with powdered lemon in it.
There's a lot of muffin talk in the chat.
Ah, yes. Brandy soaked orange muffin. Ugh, that sounds so good.
Sounds quite decadent.
Last time I made muffins was on Halloween with Caitlin, and I made what did I make? I made some kind of, what was it? Made some kind of pumpkin spice mix to put in it, because it was a base-ass box of base-ass muffin mix that you could add stuff to. That's fun, though.
Nice.
Base.
Oh, man.
Nutmeg. I got a nutmeg, cinnamon.
Big dirty stinking
Clove.
base.
Man, muffin sounds so good.
Maybe the last time I had a muffin. I've been on this like low carb thing for so long, I forget what good food is.
Trying to eat a little healthier. Like I was like, I'll have sushi today. That's healthy-ish, right? Like, I'm just
Yeah.
It is pretty healthy and tasty, inexpensive.
They had this
Depends
sale
on where
going
you get
on.
it.
You get one sushi roll at this Asian restaurant I go to. You get one free.
Huh.
So I got a dragon roll and an eel roll, and I was like, oh, I'm in heaven.
Nice.
I love eel.
Eels are those things that you're like, nothing about you should be delicious, and every time I've had it, I will render you endangered in the sea. like you're so good.
You
There's a-
slippery,
there's a
delicious
chain-
thing, you.
There's a chain here called Kuda. I know it's in a lot of places in America, but it's essentially just a revolving sushi restaurant where like the place just kind of roll by you. That's my go-to around here.
Conveyor
Inexpensive,
sushi.
and it's good.
We mostly
yeah.
have currants for that.
I've
Yeah,
never had
that's-
conveyor sushi, but the novelty
that's-
sounds so cool. I want to go to at least one in my life.
That's
They
what I'm
charge
Get
you
out
by
here,
plate.
Rabbit. Get out here, Rabbit. We'll take you to one. We got curras all over the place.
My skin's so pale, it'll burst into flame when I get out of the airport. Like Nosferatu.
Nah.
Okay. That's all you needed to say. I'll go.
Well, you
Look,
got
I'm
me.
the person who never tanned, and Mom would like take me in and get me like mole removal surgery every time she thought there was a dangerous looking mole on me because my skin was that like sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
So if I didn't, you won't either.
Oh, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. My mom turns lobster red, but I think I dodged that. So.
Nope, I'm a burner. I burn.
I'm one of those people where like I don't burn immediately. It's like the sun cursed me, and then the moment I get home, I'm just like, oh, that's not bad, and all the burns are like at once. Like,
I don't know how I survived when I did marching band camp in high school, because that was like every August for 3 weeks and would be out in the blistering sun. Have you ever been?
I remember training a marching band, and we did it in the summer in full uniform too, in the scorching August heat, and I'm like, this is what death is. Death
We
is.
didn't have to do. I will say we didn't have to do it in uniform. But have you ever been in a situation in such hot weather for several hours that was so hot you ended up with a blister on your ear? That was my experience.
God.
It was awful.
No, I hadn't, but I did have blisters all across my back one time.
Oh my god. I just
Indiana summers ain't nothing to sniff at.
Hello. I just had the biggest sip of blood orange soda.
How was it? Was it everything you wanted?
It was everything.
I need to go refill my glass while Connor shouts out bits and stuff.
Yeah,
I
okay,
always did want to go to Cali. That's one of the places I've always wanted to go to. It's because, like, you know, I was a 90s kid, and, like, the palm trees and whatnot were always on my, like, my little Trapper Keeper folders and whatnot.
Aww.
One day I'll go there.
You will.
Yeah, you gotta come visit me and Caitlin and Ed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's so
do
much
it.
good food places in California too.
I mean, everybody has to come visit me.
Eventually, we're all gonna get to hang out in LA
Yes.
and just go on a food spree. That's what's gonna happen.
To hear my Appalachian family talk about California, I was talking about Cali one time with my mom, and she's like, "You want to go to Cali?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "You got bars of gold to go to Cali?" Like,
No, it's I understand the struggle coming from Indiana.
she's always down for me to go to new places and whatnot, but she's just like she always talks about the expensive thing, which I understand. It's just so pricey out there. And I'm like, yeah.
It's extremely expensive. Like 300% times more than it should be.
How expensive is gas over in California? Do you know?
How expensive is what?
Gas.
It
Right
is
now it's over
about
$5.
Holy
Yeah.
diesel grapes! All right.
Last time I got gas, it was like $4.89, I think.
My God, it's
I
like
mean, to
$3.20.
be fair, there be things happening in the world right now that's probably contributing to that. So
But California is always really expensive. Like
it's true.
really expensive.
Fucking sunshine tax.
Oh, yeah. Guess how much a gallon of milk is here?
Okay, I'll give you mine. A gallon of milk over here is like, what was it? Last time I went to a general store, $3? $3 sounds fair. So I'm gonna say for you maybe $5.
$7.
Yeah. 5 to 7.
Oh my God!
Yeah, depending on what type of milk you get.
Fucking hell.
Going to the Rouse
You get
brand, I thought that was like
the quarter
$2.34.
ones.
No, but
Huh?
no, those are like one something. But usually the bigger ones are about $2-3. I thought at Ralph's.
They're like 4 or 5 at least.
Huh? I don't
At
know.
least.
I'm not also buying a fancy milk.
Gracious.
Paid attention.
I'm just getting the Ralph's brand, so you know.
So most of y'all are originally from the Midwest to go out there? Is that how I'm
Sarah,
thinking?
Sarah and I are both from Indiana.
Born and raised a
I'm
Hoosier.
from Minnesota.
Oh!
Well, technically from California, but I was raised in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm from Missouri. I mean, I'm still here, but I'm also from there.
Mhm.
I was born in Ohio and raised in all across Appalachia. Just pick a state.
Wow.
And I'm like, yeah, right there. That's why I was so pissed when 76 came out, because I'm like, oh, cool, I can point out places my uncle lives. And no, not a one. Not a one. Although the landmarks are still there. It was ironic that I found a couple places down there, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty much what it's like. Not as blown to hell pile of crap as it is now, but
Oh my.
this is what it looks like. Like Grafton? I've been to Grafton.
I've only lived here, and I've only lived in LA and Indiana my entire life.
Hmm. I did used to go to Missouri sometimes. I'd go to St. Louis to go to the goth clubs.
I remember hearing about this.
Yeah, because it was the closest goth club I knew about, so I'd drive like 4.5 hours to go to it, and then
I wonder
go
if it's
back.
still here.
That's so
real
rad.
lack of goth
I might just
clubs,
have a
man.
bunch of ghouls dressed up in goth clothes now.
Do
just,
it.
I had, but yeah, I was raised up in, like, I was born in Ohio. I was raised up in Ohio, West Virginia, Virginia, the Carolinas, and Kentucky. That was my stuff.
What the fuck? The
Yeah,
crack
Kentucky.
fox?
The what?
Does that ring any bells, Caitlin?
The crack hawks?
The crack fox.
I mean,
I looked up Goth Club St. Louis, and that's the first thing that comes up.
what the fuck? No.
Apparently, it's got a 4.5-star reviews.
Either it's been renamed or they have more
That's
than
the
they
top
used to.
one. I thought it was just called like Diablo or something, like very normal.
Ooh.
There's a goth club in like 0304 that a bunch of raves were at back in the day.
What's a goth club
When
like?
I wore
Never
trip
been.
pants and whatnot.
Um,
What was the name of it? Spindle? I think it was Spindle. No,
Spindle.
something like that.
I
Just like a
don't.
club for goths, I guess, music and shit.
Yeah, I
Reviews
mean,
Reviews just
it's a
say
lot of,
the
like-
goth bar. Enough said.
yeah, it's a lot of like industrial looking stuff, very dark. All the lighting is dark, all the music's really heavy.
So
A lot of
basically,
fishnets and black
same old
lipsticks.
bar, different
So
dressing.
much. Exactly. I mean,
Cars
that's
bore
what all
yeah,
bars
cars bore the
are.
fuck out of me, honestly.
They
Unless
can.
they're food.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get an opportunity to find a goth bar once we get back into Gateway.
Nice segue.
Yay!
Are we ready to get back into it? Everybody back here?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah.
Bye, chat.
Bye, chat.
I don't think I heard Lanny.
I'm ready to go.
I think he was getting a drink. He said he was
I'm
refilling
here.
his-
Can you not hear
just
me?
kidding. No.
No, we couldn't
No.
hear you.
We just
Oh,
can
shit.
now. You're really quiet still.
I have no idea what's wrong. Like, if I mess with that knob, I'm going to be peeking all over the place.
You sound fine right now.
Like, it's weird. I have, like, the auto-adjust thing turned off on Discord, so it shouldn't be doing that.
I have you turned up at like 200% and you're still quiet for me. That's weird.
It
I don't
is
know.
weird.
Maybe it's my end. Who knows?
No, he's quiet on my end and chat's end as well.
Oh, okay.
But we can still hear you, and you're not like illegible or anything. Just a little quiet. I think we can deal.
Do you want to read those bits and subs?
I'll save them for the end.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, are we ready to get back into tonight's episode of Gateway?
Yeah.
It is.
All right. Let's get it on. As the late afternoon sun begins to duck into the horizon, the band of red light highlighting the horizon as the last bit of daylight is yours for maybe a couple of hours. What would you like to do?
Find a safe place to sleep.
Yeah. No, I'd like to see if there's a place we can go ahead and shack up for the night.
Right on. Are you going to just look for a place right next to the Super Duper Mart here then?
How long we could try to make it to the Maryville University and shack up there? I'm not sure how long that would take, though.
If it's
From your-
only like evening and not like night.
Yeah, it's not. It's only just starting to get dark now. You've still got a little bit of sun left to work with.
All right, so we got a little light left. Do you think we could? Let's see. Y'all think we could make it to the university?
Well, we could try. I think we got a good shot of making it.
All right. Well, I'm all up for that plan then.
Okay. You're going to try to head over towards Maryville University.
Like a plan.
Sounds like a plan.
Or the beginnings of one, anyway.
Are we going to uncover any more visuals along the way?
If you want to go off and explore, you probably could.
Oh.
From where you're at right now, options. You're about 9 miles out from Maryville University from where you're at right now. So on foot, it would probably take you maybe 2 hours.
I think we can make that.
Okay.
Yeah.
9 miles in 2 hours?
Yeah, we'd have to be jogging or running.
We could do it.
Oh yeah.
The DM says it's possible.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Just strap that Pokemon pedometer to your foot and just make that Pikachu work
Oh
for
my
it.
god, those are a thing.
Yes.
I mean,
Huh.
you're wastelanders. You've done most of your traveling on foot, if not all of it.
It's true. We're fast.
You know what it takes to get a good walk in. All right. So, let's go ahead and see where this takes us. As you march on, you're just going to go straight there? Just so I know.
Unless something happens on the way.
Unless something
think we could- Yeah, I think we could go ahead and shotgun all the way up there.
Alrighty. Then you continue to move on. Okay. You move up a little bit into sort of a flat stretch of road here that appears to be sort of like a four-way intersection. And
And Frontman guides us to safety. Pointman.
Frontman.
Hello, it's me, Frontman.
Ew, I hate it. I'm sorry. Take it back.
I'm the shadow self.
Oh, no, it's-
Ew.
Point man.
Cynthia's other ex-boyfriend.
Oh my god, no more.
No more.
One is enough.
Oh, who would be in the front right now?
I'd say me.
Frontman.
Probably.
Frontman. It's me, Frontman. I'm in
I mean, if his name is Point Man, then
Where are you
I'm
suddenly getting
Pointman.
Frontman from?
We're just
I said the wrong thing.
we're just walking. I just look back at Point Man, going, "You have a brother?" Just point over.
Some guy's just leading us.
Yeah, it's just some cool joint. It's like, "Hey, where you going?" Just,
So who is leading you?
me.
it would either be Alvin or Apex, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually not. It's not usually Louise.
Alvin.
And
Then go ahead and roll me a wits.
Oh boy, here I go. Watch out for special rolls. Ha! Hey,
If you
So
have no-
special,
if-
it's
if-
been the
if-
last three.
If you have nothing in wits, it should probably be Apex in the future. But
Okay, I will shove you up ahead for as long as I draw mortal breath from now on.
Well, from your current view as frontman, you are sort of lost in thought, and then as you're walking with the group, the sound of the asphalt crunching on the ground does not block out the sound of what appears to be heavy breathing.
Y'all getting tired? Alvin says as he turns back around.
Cynthia looks around.
Do we hear the breathing now too?
As soon as Alvin, you speak up, breathing stops.
I'm fine to keep going. Why?
No one else heard that? Some kind of heavy breathing?
Apex immediately goes into a alert state and starts using all of his senses to check around.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a wits then.
That's an 11.
You don't hear any breathing, but now that you're alert, the flash of metal catching on what's left of the sun catches your eye as you see two white razors running out from behind a building and charging towards you.
Apex immediately yells, "We have company!" and goes down into his squat pose and starts charging at them.
All right.
Alvin will lock eyes with them and just fire up his power fist and get into a boxing stance.
Cynthia will aim her rifle.
All right.
How far are they?
They were... I'd say they're a short distance away from you. They're not close to you yet. They would probably be in range for short arms fire.
Louise just does without one-handed pump to her shotgun. Oh, gonna be one of those evenings.
All right. What would you like Point Man to do?
Shoot them?
I would assume he would shoot.
They're rushing towards us, but me wanting to hope that it's always the best and everyone wants to be our friend.
They're white razors.
He's like, it's like,
Alvin will subconsciously tell you that they are not your friends.
But what if they're just running away because they're scared of something? Like a
bug.
bug.
Towards us.
They'll run into me and shit themselves to death.
Oh, I understand now. They're running to embrace us.
Yes.
Remember when they blew off your leg?
Yeah.
Focus really hard on that feeling and squeeze the trigger.
Oh, I see.
Always worth consideration.
Cynthia will fingers at eyes, fingers at white razors, raise rifle to Point Man.
Don't have to tell me twice. All right, Apex. There are two individuals. There's one with a knife and one with a pistol. Which one are you going for?
I'm going to, with my free hand, because I'm still holding the car part in my other arm. I'm going to kind of hook out my arm and wrap my elbow around the neck of the one with the pistol and kind of try to reverse bulldog him down to the ground.
All right, roll body.
Lariato. Lariato! 15!
Oh yeah. You just cream him.
you go for the Rainmaker and you get all of it. You don't need to maintain wrist control. Your bicep connects with his neck, and you hear a as obviously something's been popped out of place, and he hits the floor dead.
Does this maybe make this
I immediately
companion pause? Sorry, go ahead.
I drag my clawed arm around the ground, kind of like circle back and look at the one that just kept running towards everybody else.
The guy with the knife sort of freezes for a moment, and then keeps running at you.
What?
Oh, what? It's like, for a moment, I thought of my life choices, but then I thought, nah.
He sort of like looks briefly and then like flips the knife around in his grip, and he's like, okay.
Nope, I chose violence. I woke up today. That's what I chose.
Record scratch. I guess you're wondering how I got in this situation.
Oh my god.
This isn't
That'll bring us around to
Apex. Yeah, this isn't even what Apex would call a deterrent kill. He has ideas for that in his head.
that'll bring us around to Alvin.
All right.
Man is running at you with a knife.
Running at me with a knife? Cool. We're gonna go ahead and clear the ground. If you boxer strides, go low, and then uppercut right with the power fist. Alvin is not dealing with it.
Body roll, please.
Boo! 11.
Yo.
Absolutely. It looked like he was sort of reaching around. When he stopped, he reached towards like a belt to pull out a canister of something. But as he doesn't notice you getting close. You duck and weave, and you hit the power fist, and as it goes off, he just flies like a good 2 feet into the air before he lands back on the ground. His head is snapped back, and he is D-E-A-D dead.
Oh.
Bad. They didn't have a time to drug up.
Brother.
Louise is all ready to go, and she just watches 2 bodies fly into the air, and she's just like, well, shit! I don't even know what I'm here for. Ooh, I'm gonna go loot a body.
Yeah, you should go ahead and loot him. I'm just gonna stay here for reasons.
All right.
Does pause. You okay?
I don't want to find any drugs on him. All right.
Louise actually sort of drops the jovial and gives him a pat. All right, you're okay.
I'm fine. I just saw that jet back at the museum, and I felt things.
Gives him a pat, and she'll go off to the guy who had the knife, who is now has his head dangling over his shoulders.
That was a swell uppercut, though. Man.
Oh no, Alvin, that was chef's kiss.
Text.
Go over to the thoroughly dead White Razor. On his body, you find a butcher knife.
Ooh,
Appears
I'll
to be
take that.
in mild disrepair. You find a single use of jet.
Oh.
And you find
Remind me what jet does again? What are the stats on that?
if you use it, you can take another action during your turn.
Whoa.
However, there is a slight chance for bad things to occur.
Well, obviously. She will covertly pocket the jet. Just because,
Okay.
she doesn't want Alvin to see. But, what else did you say?
9 caps on him.
Ooh, some caps. Fun. I haven't had caps for a while. Oh, I mean, I haven't. 9 caps. Oh, that's perfect. That brings me to... Where's my edit button? Caps. Okay. Got it. So it was jet, 9 caps, and... Did you say something before the jet, or did I miss that?
A butcher knife.
Yeah, it's not a hatchet, but Louise will take it. Thinks wistfully of her hatchet buried in a power box, burned away. She still misses it.
The bravest hatchet ever.
And
And I'm assuming one of you checks the other guy as well. I'm assuming.
Yeah, Apex is already there, with the guy he basically decapitated without removing the flesh.
Good lord.
Ah, yes.
That's a 6. Apex doesn't know what he's looking for. He's just...
You obviously
he has
he's
no
got hit.
Yeah. He has
Actually,
no interest in the gun, so...
now that I think about it, you didn't make me roll for those items. Okay. You don't want him taken away retroactively, but it feels unfair. You know what? Just for kissing, I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, 11. I would have gotten that. I feel better. Continue.
Proceed.
Yeah, Apex, you don't really find much on him. The pistol that he had in his hand must have got flung somewhere. You hit him like a truck.
He was not ready for the apex.
Few people really are.
Apex nods sagely.
Soka.
Soka.
I just want to believe every time you say that there's like a disembodied voice in the distance going, Soka.
Is the spectral image of Gaijin Goomba looking very disappointed.
Oh my god.
Look, Gaijin, don't judge me, okay? None of us.
He's already mad at me. He fought me in Project Hell. Alright. So, that ends that little encounter. And you continue moving. Moving on up.
Moving on here.
To the north side.
Moving on here.
You... Sorry.
I like killing raiders. They have good stuff. Yay.
Oh my god.
Right in front of Alvin.
That was Louise's inner voice.
Yay.
She wants to believe that's a little tune that Phil's come up with. She's just like humming along with it.
Well, you continue humming and walking up. You, on this stretch of road, you pass by what might have once been a pretty expensive-looking neighborhood. Now blasted out and blown to shit, however. But nothing else seems to occur in this leg of the journey. You continue moving on. It's sort of starting to get a bit darker now. The sun setting over the horizon now just has the faintest sliver of light left as you continue down this large stretch of road. To the right of you, and to the left of you, actually, there appear to be several dead bushes all lined up next to each other, sort of blocking off this small section of road.
Yep, no.
What?
What?
I said Jeb, no.
Jeb, yes.
If we put our arms behind us and crouch while running, will we get there faster?
We don't.
Nart running? About Nart run?
Is that not how you're already running? Apex is doing that.
I'm sorry. Just everyone's Naruto running and Point Man's like, what's happening?
Let's just
my God.
run at a general pace.
Yeah, Point Man's like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
And he just starts not running too.
How have you survived this long?
But as you continue walking past these old, decrepit houses and neighborhoods, still nothing is bothering you on this particular leg of the journey. You are in sight
of the Maryville University now. You can see it off in the distance. A bit of your old stomping ground from earlier in this adventure.
God, it's been ages.
Oh, familiar sights. Those dorms should still be usable, yeah?
Speaking of familiar sights, I assume Apex is now leading the pack.
Yes.
Yes.
Make me a wits roll.
10.
Easily enough. It's a sight. Speaking of familiar sights, sort of crouched over a red mass whose form you can just barely make out with the faintest sliver of light left. You see the softly glowing animalistic eyes of about 5 feral ghouls crouched over a mass of meat.
Oh.
Apex, like, kind of like going about this sneakily, will make his way. Will kind of like signal for Point Man.
He'll nod and he'll slowly raise up his rifle and aim down the sights.
Do they... I thought ferals sometimes wouldn't attack the non-ferals.
They won't attack me, but they'll attack the rest of you.
Are they like right in our way to the university, or is there a way to get around them?
They appear to be blocking your path forward. If you want to go around them, that is also something you can do.
Do these ferals look tamed, like they might be with somebody, or are they simply wild?
Ferals don't get tamed, buddy.
He thinks back to the international airport and how those ghouls were controlled.
That was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, Louise has the same thought process, but she's not gonna say anything.
Apex thinks like Apex just thought to himself that that's just how they worked, but now he's questioning everything.
How much longer would it take us to get to the university if we tried to go stealthily around them?
You would probably lose what little light you have left, which can be dangerous, but you are pretty much there. It's up to you.
Do we sneak, or are we getting into a fight?
How many ghouls are there?
There are 5.
4, 5.
5 of them.
I was so confident about 4.
It's been
I was like, it's 4.
You're in the
Absolutely.
ballpark.
Remember the brownie incident?
Yes.
Okay, that's a story for later. I gotta hear.
Yeah, it is.
All right. I'd say if we sneak around, we might be able to find a towpath we could use to get to the university instead.
I'd
How
say
clo-
it'd be
how-
better to save our ammo if we can.
How close are they to the university? Like, are they?
If you were wanting to get a direct access to the university, they would be in your path, so you would either have to sneak around them or try to find another way in. They're positioned in such a way where it would be difficult to go unnoticed if you wanted to use the front entrance.
Probably better to avoid a fight if we can, but if we have to fight, we will.
Let's swing around and see if there's another way in.
All right. So you are changing directions and trying to find a different way in. At this point, the sun has set. There's the faint illumination of stars in the sky. Lightly illuminated is the moon starting to come out, but it will be a bit easier for certain things to happen at this time of night.
Is the witching hour?
It's when the feral ghouls with party hats show up.
So the moon is out?
The moon is out and slightly illuminating your surroundings. As you loop around to try and navigate past this group of ferals, you see in front of you off in the distance about 2 more wandering feral ghouls. And I'm going to need some wits rolls if you're going to want to go unnoticed.
That's
Yep.
a 6 this time.
Absolutely.
That's 10.
11.
8.
Okay. I'll roll for point man.
Please do.
Thought I heard those battle trumpets queuing up.
Oh god, no.
Well, point man failed.
Oh.
Apex also failed. Alvin got a minor success. Louise and Cynthia got major successes. So I'm going to count that
It's
as a
all
success for the
balanced.
group.
Woohoo!
Yeah, thank god.
You managed to you've been around enough ghouls at this point to know sort of how they work and how to get around them. If you don't make too much noise, you can easily slip past them, and that is precisely what you do. However, there is still a worrying number of ghouls outside of the Maryville University at the current moment, but you do make it.
Oh, thank god.
As you are inside the university. I need better music. That is
Freeform
not what
jazz.
I want. That is not what I want.
Freeform jazz.
Freeform jazz.
You return once again to the Maryville University.
Is this where we met the golf tribe?
I think you met them a little bit a ways from here, but
This
yes.
is where we met the. I feel like this is where we met the former
Oh, okay.
We were on our way to Clayton.
Legionnaire.
Mm-hmm. This is where you met someone who may have had some relation to Caesar's Legion of long past.
Oh,
as
that's
you-
right.
Mm-hmm.
You come across the beige brick column building with broken out glass panels, and you return to Maryville University.
Well, say let's find some place relatively secure to bunk down for the night.
Those dorms worked fine last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and... Which way were they again? That way, right?
I think so.
Right. Yeah, those digs weren't too bad.
Alrighty then. You head on in. And as you do, you see some familiar sights and places where you can hunker down for the evening, sort of the mostly white and red decorated interior. Will provide you shelter for the night.
There we are.
Because Cynthia doesn't sleep, she's gonna just not too far away, but like wander around and kind of scavenge during the night.
Okay.
Louise will. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, let's see what you find then.
Wits roll?
That would be a wits roll, yes.
13.
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Wow.
Let's see what you find indeed. Ooh.
What? What?
Don't worry about it.
You can't
find-
just do that.
Why would any DM say that and expect us to believe him?
Wow.
What?
Hang on.
I'm dying.
As you're
She's
looking around,
Huh?
your foot sort of smacks against something metal.
Huh?
Like a tin of something.
Okay.
And as you look down, you see sort of like a square aluminum tin that has a piece of masking tape covering the front of it, and it just says X, the letter X hyphen plosives do not open in what looks to be someone who can't quite read or write very well's handwriting.
I mean, you already kicked it.
It's true, you just kicked it and nothing happened.
Okay. I don't want to open it, but I'm scared to move it. I kicked it?
You kicked it.
She will immediately back away once she realizes what it is.
You don't feel any explosions.
Oh my god.
You really don't. It just sits there.
She's gonna find like a something long
Okay.
to like poke it with at a
You could-
safer distance.
You could probably get like a table leg or something to poke at it from a
Okay.
distance. You poke
Uh-huh.
and you prod it and nothing happens. Other than that it sort of jostles when you move it.
Okay. What does it sound like?
Sounds like
on
there's-
the inside.
Definitely a lot of things inside it that rattle around.
Okay. She's gonna she's gonna carefully take the single piece of masking tape off and like stick it to her thumb
Okay.
and like back up.
You're hearing to Caitlin.
Like
You
get
take it off.
and just like very like cut, not fully unseal it, but enough that she could like poke it with a stick from far away and flip the lid open.
Because the blast radius won't be farther than your stick.
Well, I could be around the corner and do it, so I'll do it from like around a corner.
Okay. So
Oh, man.
so
Well, at least
describe
Alvin's
for me-
gonna die asleep.
describe for me once again what you're trying to do to get this thing
Okay.
open.
So what she'd do is she'd find a very sturdy like stone wall
Mm-hmm.
to like hide behind. She would put it like up and angle the lid of it like away from her. She'd have it kind of popped so that all she'd have to do is poke it with a stick, and would like from around the corner like barely keep an eye, and just with the stick go boop.
Try to pop it off.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a wits roll for this.
Oh no, I've done too many good rolls. Goodbye, world. 11!
Okay. Your plan goes off without a hitch, and you hear as the lid appears to have popped off this tin thing. You wait for a moment tentatively and nothing happens.
Okay.
I'm glad in the event of an explosion, Cynthia would have been okay, because, you know, the rest of us would have been dead.
Oh, yeah, no. She would have been...
You forget about Point Man and everyone else who's just still in the open.
No, they're not... She's, like, wandering
Curiosity
around.
killed the bot.
You're like the equivalent of, like, that... I think it was The Simpsons where Mr. Burns puts on the freaking radiation vest while Homer doesn't get anything, because it's like, it's fine.
Well, yeah, you guys aren't close enough for me to be concerned about you all.
Just the front part of Cynthia's skin is just blown off, and we're just like, anything happened last night? She's like, no.
Nope. So she's gonna poke it once more just to double check that it didn't, not like hard, just a little bit.
You hear the metallic jangle of a bunch of little things inside of the now open tin.
Okay. She will peep around the corner and, like, very carefully walk over and look inside without touching it.
I rolled for this. Inside of this tin, you find 102 bottle caps.
What?
I knew it! Okay, so Connor, if she had just rolled poorly in that last wits roll, it would have made a fucking difference, would it?
Nope.
Oh my god!
I'm learning! Oh, it feels good.
Yeah. I think I can do with this. Oh, if I had a heart, it'd be going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Oh. I would slap a hair off your chin right now, Connor, for the heart rate that you've sent me through.
There are plenty of them.
I know. Defiant.
God. Feels good.
Okay, now I can breathe again. I was so worried he's gonna be like, yeah, you blew your arm off. Good job.
Sorry, I was rolling and I was looking at my chart and I'm like, oh, you're kidding me.
You sounded so like incredulous about it, so I was like, what? What? It sounded good though. Why is it bomb?
I rolled 102 on my D100 on my percentile die.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Yay. Just pours, shakes the tin into her bag.
You can add 102 bottle caps to your inventory.
Think I will.
That is quite the hefty amount to be lugging around, and you can do quite a bit of things with that much dodge.
Oh, rocket launcher.
The fun gun.
Someday
The
it will be
fun
hers.
gun.
It will. One day Cynthia's gonna get one.
Yeah. Well, is there any other snooping around you would like to do?
I mean, can I?
I think I'll
I
just
have a
give you the
whole
one.
night.
I think I'll just give you the one for the night.
You're like, I take it back. You can't snoop no more. Go to bed. Good night.
Snooping
I
as
mean,
usual,
You suck.
I
No more
see.
caps for you.
Any snooping can be done by anyone else in the morning. I mean, Louise is just gonna take a corner and bed down and sort of be mumbling to herself, or Phil.
Apex finds a bed and curls into a bean.
Oh.
Aw.
For those of you that
Louise sorta-
sleep,
Could I was just gonna... Louise just sort of like, no, I don't know. Could sell it, could trade it, keep it for a rainy day. I don't know what constitutes a rainy day, Phil. I'm just saying. I haven't decided yet. Well, anyway. Night, kid.
Alvin's going to lean into a bed with his hands behind his head. Just the firm conk out almost immediately.
for those of you who sleep, you get a full night's rest. And you can, if you're missing health, you can heal 1.
Oh, sweet.
I'm not.
Am I? Let's find out.
Still have my super duper new armor.
And the sun rises on a brand new day. Did you bring your alarm clock with you?
No.
Okay.
I left that in Riverside because I
back
didn't
in
want to
Riverside. But you all individually awaken to silence, blissful silence. As a rolling wind blows through some of the cracked and busted out windows of the Maryville University.
Louise
You
will
all
down
awaken.
a deviled egg for breakfast as she sort of wakes herself up.
Tastes like preservatives and paprika.
Also, probably not the best thing to eat first thing in the morning, but what are you gonna do?
The best thing to eat in the morning, eats another egg.
Eat some squirrel on a stick.
Excellent.
Cynthia offers everyone her pepperoni pizza MRE.
We'll take a little bit of that. Oh, yeah.
Apex will as well, if offered.
Sure, I'll take
Yeah,
it.
oh yeah. Yeah. This is the
Deviled eggs and pepperoni pizza. This is great.
she
Man.
this is like her celebratory dinner. We're winning the jackpot and
Busting
not
out
getting
the-
blown up.
Busting out the big meals. I take it.
Oh yeah.
Point Man smirks.
I remember when they were passing these things out.
Seemed like the right time to have a nice meal.
Well, we did succeed on our mission. We just gotta get back to Riverside now.
Well, I'd say we more than succeeded. And she she stares at James and kind of like does a tiny hop. Like purposefully jangling the caps.
If you do that in front of everybody, he'll sort of cock his head. It's like,
What happened last night?
Did something shake loose? Does somebody need to...
I'm not damaged, Apex. I found what I thought might have been an explosive, and it turned out it was quite a bit of money.
Yeah,
All those
was
caps?
About 102 of them.
You what?
That's a haul.
I had a very productive night, one might say.
Oh, son of a bitch. Louise is gonna go like, I need to go scavenging. I need to just go. She's feeling very sad that she's not doing her best scavenging lately. The fuck did I miss that many cats?
Well, to be fair, I did think I was going to lose a limb once again to get it, but you know, I'll make sure we're provided for and all that good stuff.
No,
Well, I'm my
it's fine.
family.
You provide. It's fine. Just grumble, grumble, grumble.
Offers more pizza.
No, just like, don't patronize me. It's gonna, yeah.
This is the slapping duct tape on it pizza party.
Just for shits, I want to roll a regular what's roll to see if there's something else. She's just like, I'm not gonna be outdone with my own damn job. Come on, man.
Okay, if you'd like to, you can go snooping around here.
Apex is going to go
12.
Nice.
Oh, nice!
Hey.
Right on. What's Apex gonna be doing?
He's going to go check the library and see if somebody's taken his the comic that he left here last time.
Okay. Louise, what would you be? Where would you be looking for something to grab onto?
Oh,
Just
goodness.
anywhere? Just
I
anywhere?
don't remember
Generally?
the layout of this place. Sure, Mr. Dungeon Master.
Alrighty.
There.
All just shaking like
No, I was just
dogs.
asking. I was just
Right.
asking.
Like, I just don't remember the layout of this place. It's like, was there an upstairs? Was there? I don't remember.
Oh my god,
Wow.
you're gonna get fucking. Hang on.
What I get? What I get?
I swear to God, if this.
Oh my god.
I swear to God.
What did I
No
get?
way.
What did I get?
Gimme.
Squeezy hands. Squeezy hands. Squeezy
Okay,
hands.
all right, okay. You manage to, as you're wandering around, it just sort of catches your eye a bit. The morning sun glinting off several points of gold as you look over and you see some pretty well-preserved electronic circuit boards that look like they could be used to maybe build something pretty intricate.
Ooh.
So you can add
How many?
scrap electronics. One scrap electronics to your inventory.
I would know that this is a pretty good thing to find.
You would know that for the right buyer, this could be pretty good. It does. There is a bit of gold in it. That's worth. That's just worth enough on its own. But yes, there is also value in someone who may be more mechanically inclined to find some use for this.
Louise trademark grin. Oh, I feel better now. Hey, Alvin!
What are the fucking odds I roll over 100 twice on my percentile dice?
This is
Dude,
amazing.
that's
You're
awesome.
you're not using roll 20, so.
Huh?
I see the problem. I've seen it this whole time.
Louise will saunter up to Alvin and just be like, my praising's a little rusty, but what do you think this goes for?
Oh.
Ooh. Just set down his meal and lightly take the things in his hands. Oh, wow. Are these intact? There's no way these can be intact.
You tell me.
He'll pick one, hold it up to the light, and just squint.
Roll smarts for me, Alvin.
Brainium! 13.
Ooh.
As you use your brainium, these scraps are in remarkably good quality and don't appear to be damaged at all. This could probably go into something relatively complex. It's not really yours or Point Man's or any of the machinist's specialties, but this could probably be used to either program some sort of machine or robot, possibly even.
Can't believe you found these in such good condition. How many of them are there?
Just the one.
Wow. Yeah, you could use this for all kinds of stuff. Computers, robots, guidance systems. Maybe guidance systems? He looks over at Point Man like, did I say that right? Guidance systems?
Didn't you one of you pick up like a targeting chip or something?
I had found something, a military-grade circuit board.
I'm no expert, but I think Bossman could probably use some of that stuff right there. He could probably create some sort of automated turret or something.
No.
Yeah, with that and this,
It's possible.
maybe. Yeah.
No. I'm gonna stop myself right there.
Thank God. And here I thought I was losing my touch.
Oh
But
man.
puts that in her thing. You watch out for that, Phil. That one's a keeper.
Phil rattles in acknowledgement.
Thanks, buddy.
But to that same degree, hey, Miss Cynthia,
Yes.
I don't mean to be forward, but can all y'all benefit from stuff like this too?
Since?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
That's actually what I stopped myself from saying. I'm not too sure myself. If I could implant a weapon, I mean, it would be convenient for sure.
We were talking about doing that too.
We were. I mean, no harm in going to talk to Boss Man and see what we can do. Be nice to have a covert option.
And you're holding that military board.
Yeah.
Louise, would it be okay if Cynthia holds on to this board too? Just keep them together.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I suppose she's better choice than me. I'm, squishy.
Well, you could hold on to it. I just, if it could be turned into something, if you're all right with parting with it.
Yeah, I mean, you found it. Here you go.
Hey, if it's something that helps us go up against the family or whatever else the fuck we're gonna come up against, I'm down for that.
Yeah, let's all
Appreciate
take
it.
this stuff and go to Boss Man. Just maybe. Yeah.
Doesn't hurt to try.
What a haul. I can't believe you found one in such good condition. I'm surprised you didn't find it in a box.
It just grins at us like, oh, Alvin, you say the sweetest things.
Oh, thank you. I'll try. Ooh, man, this is good. Oh, yeah, before we go. Anybody need their armor tooled up?
For once, I am set.
I think my armor is down a little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Let me see if I can't fix it. I will use the can we fix it to do the fixing.
Okay. Roll in smarts, I believe, for can we
Yep.
fix it?
Yep. All right. Boop, 9. Sweet.
Woo!
The target can be either restored by 25% of its armor in that time frame. Yeah. So, yep.
So I'd be back up to full on my armor.
Yeah, from how this skill reads out.
Sweet.
Unless you want me to do patch job, considering we're in the field and we're not really at a workshop or anything. You want me to do that instead? Do you want me to send you both of the skills?
Oh no,
Are you
either
talking to
one,
me?
whatever.
Yeah, I
I
was
thought
talking
it was
to you.
talking to Connor.
Yeah, I was talking to you.
I mean, I believe can we fix it can also restore armor. It's just
Yes.
it can be done over a longer period. I think patch job is more what you would be looking for a short
Okay.
term.
Then Cynthia
So-
would get one arm.
You restore one armor.
I will adjust.
Go. And that is the magic of filler putty for right now.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, of course. Let's see. Apex, Portman, how's your armor looking? I'll be able to go ahead and give it a spin.
There is an outline where Apex should be. He is not there. He's in the library.
Oh,
will
right.
ask-
I completely
Just like
forgot.
outline. Beep.
Let
One of
us.
those blinking outlines. just like,
Everyone forgets about the
eh,
apex until
Aw.
it's too late.
Everyone says, "Where's Apex?" but never, "How's Apex?"
Never.
As-
Why is apex?
Why is Apex?
Hmm. Go ahead and make me a wits roll, Apex.
I'd be checking the exact spot where I left the comic, but let's see. That's an 8.
Okay. I wish I was playing one of the Warhammer systems right now. Yeah, sure enough, you walk down to where you're pretty sure you left your comic last time, but you don't see it.
Apex smiles to himself. He turns and walks and heads back towards the group.
All right. As the Apex rejoins your group. You got a full day ahead of you.
Oh yeah.
Shall we
I
continue
would
on
probably
to
do patch job and anyone else who would want their armor repaired. But other than that, that's pretty much all I'd be doing.
Apex still has full armor. He took the shots from the Protectrons squarely to the jaw.
How's Point Man's armor looking?
Point Man's armor looks like it was pretty roughed up.
Point Man, want me to take a look at your flat jack real quick?
Yeah, sure, but, probably shouldn't linger too long here. We're burning daylight.
Yeah, no problem. This will just take a second.
Alrighty.
All right. 14.
Excellent.
Wow.
He gets 2 armor. To go ahead and acquiesce to us saving time, I am basically going to take 2 scrap plates that I have, and I'm going to shunt one into one side of the flak jacket and the other one to the other side of the flak jacket, and he has 2 armor.
Excellent.
It works.
His armor is back up to nearly full working capacity.
There you go. That should keep you going until we get back to Riverside.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem. Plates ain't too heavy?
Appreciate it,
Oh.
Alvin. Yeah, no, it's fine. I can work with this.
All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Let's get going. Woo-hoo-hoo!
All right. If there's nothing else, then you all head off.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As you exit the building, you notice the pack of ghouls that were outside of the university are now gone.
The pile of meat they were eating, I'm guessing, has been reduced to bone.
Mostly bone. Appears to be a dead Brahmin of some sort.
Apex thinks back to Pepper.
Yeah, it's
and
like,
hopes that it's not Pepper. Of course, I think Kirk would be fighting them if that were the case.
Have one feral ghoul in his arm as a flail smashing the other ones.
Anything can happen here in the wasteland. But, worries aside, you march on. You make your way out of the university grounds and begin heading upward.
on your way, you do actually pass by the old St. Luke's Hospital.
How does
Oh.
it seem?
Um,
Or not?
as you pass by it, you do make me wits rolls.
Okay.
Whew.
9.
Apex does not seem to care about the hospital.
Fair enough.
14.
Oh,
Oh, it's
my.
perfect!
Jesus.
Yay!
All right.
Oh my god!
Apex doesn't seem to have much interest. However, the rest of you do notice there appears to be a bit of a buzz around the around St. Luke's now. It appears that there are various green uniformed individuals going in and out, and there are patrols set up around the building as well. Louise, you notice
and walks by.
you notice that it mostly consists of ghouls.
Oh. I guess Gov's people got here.
St. Luke's looks like harbingers are going in and out of it.
Well, I suppose they're welcome to it. Hopefully that means he's doing alright, though. Seemed like a decent guy.
Oh yeah, he was well taught to.
No, I don't think we should disturb them, so maybe we should just keep moseying on.
I would agree.
It looks like that place is bumping though.
And mosey you do.
A fine mosey.
A fine moseying. Is what you continue to do.
There you go.
Yay! No other problems, thank God.
Nobody can stop my mosey.
I was about to say I have like some coconut has for hooves if you want me to be like dun dun dun. dun.
You pass through some what looks to be some secluded houses, long sort of single-story ranch-style houses that have these absolutely huge yards, and they're spaced far between each other. Looks like it was another pretty expensive neighborhood. Unaccosted, however, by anything. As you continue to move forward, eventually out of this neighborhood, you go into more of a sort of shopping center-esque part of the road.
We're kind of close to Westport. Isn't that where the family is, like, headquartered or something? I remember that being a...
Yep.
Assume we're going the same route we came to get down here, which was specifically so we could avoid, like, the family and stuff.
I was
Yeah,
under that.
definitely.
I was under that assumption as well. You do
Hi.
pass by Westport, but you also pass by on your way here as well.
Alright. Specifically around this area, I'd be keeping my eye out for any wandering family scouts or anybody in those uniforms.
Yeah.
Right on. As you pass
Just-
by the area, you are sort of keeping extra special vigil as you wander through what is pretty much family territory, and yet you don't see anything. As your trek continues unabated, you see the site that you saw before, the sort of ringed W that stands for Westport as you walk by. Sort of rather nice looking kind of village, circled by a large pond that is mostly dried up now, but still reflects the sunlight.
a little bit of the hustle and bustle of the ant-sized figures you can see off in the distance. But you continue on down the road. You come up to sort of a roundabout, sort of like a four-leaf clover-shaped intersection of this road.
Those things make me so nervous. So nervous.
Roundabouts are just anxiety donuts for cars. I don't like them.
Yes. Especially the ones in St. Louis or in this area.
We
They're
had one
above the ground.
We had one in my hometown, and it may as well have had a sign below the roundabout that said "Good luck." Like, you know, it's just.
They keep putting more and more of them in Indiana, where I used to live.
Bots are scary.
Apex, you're keeping extra special vigil around this area, so why don't you go ahead and roll me a wits?
9.
Right on.
No.
No. Well, can't do much about that. You come up to sort of you're walking under an overpass, and Apex, you pause as off in the distance in the shadows as the midday sun overhead hangs high above you. The shadows are most thick, but you can see figures moving around in it, and quite a lot of them.
I hold my hand up to, in kind of like a halt motion, and then I point out the figures that I can't quite make out.
Does it look like they're waiting for us, or do they notice us?
You make me a wits roll.
Yeah. 7. Just barely.
That's a success, minor success. As they're pointed out to you, the figures appear to freeze momentarily and then sort of slink off into more of the darker parts of this, the shadows of this overpass.
Are the shapes humanoid, or are they too far away to even really make out their shape?
With your roll, they do appear to be vaguely humanoid.
So, the overpass. That's where we met. What's his face before?
Yeah, what's his face?
The zombie, the attractive one.
Oh, buddy. Don't use that word.
Fuck. Fuck. Is that the name you're looking for?
Bach, yes. The attractive
Yes,
ghoul.
the steamy dreamboat zombie.
It was
Bob.
the eyes. It was
That
the
smooth
eyes.
skin called me a zombie.
This is around the area, though, yes.
And dreamy, don't forget. I said
He kind
dreamy.
of basically disappeared underneath the overpass that we're gonna have to go over.
You went over the overpass last time, but now that you're sort of approaching it, you do see figures on the bottom side of it, vaguely moving around.
I think they see us. They just kind of took cover under the shadows. I don't know if I like this.
Point
We
man.
can try to go
You have a
over it.
scope. Does Point Man have a scope?
He does have a scoped rifle, yes.
Can you make anything out?
Let me take a look.
Eesh. He sort of raises the rifle up and tries to
look through, and he just shakes his head.
No, the sun's too high in the sky. Those shadows are right on him. I can't make out heads or tails.
And they're in our path.
They are.
They're under our path anyway.
No, we are like they are in our way.
I thought they were under the overpass, but we need to go over the overpass.
So, well, we're under it. We're traveling by under it, I think this time is what Connor said.
Oh, okay.
You could go over it if you wanted to, but
Mm-mm.
there are things under it.
No.
There are things under the underpass.
Is
Would you like to go over the underpass?
Oh. My real world is nervous about going on the the overpass.
Don't worry, there's not as much traffic now as there used to be.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You do have options here. However, you are in between a couple of areas that are predominantly occupied by the family and some other possibly nefarious groups.
What about veering sort of northwestish or northeastish towards the airport? The ghouls seem nicer than the family.
Apex is torn by his love of the hunt.
Oh my god.
So, want to bank into I want to see if I can ping on this map. So you want to go ahead and go into this square, and then
Yeah,
Yeah.
if that's an option.
Yes.
Well, I mean, if I was looking and there's a bunch of under an underpass, and on the overpass, we'd be, seen by anybody with eyes. Yeah, no, that seems like something I'd want to do.
Yes.
Apex
Methinks
I
this
want to
feels
see
like
the
an ambush.
square.
Apex will yield to majority decision. Let it not be said that Apex does not follow democracy.
Is that something to do, Connor? Can we kind of go that direction instead?
I may be the apex, but I'm also an American.
Oh my god.
Da, 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 da. Just as many explosions as you can. Just...
What were you asking?
Thinks back to the
Can
Liberty
we do
Prime
that? Can we
action
sort of
figure.
veer northeastish?
Yeah, you can go around if you'd like.
Towards the
square to the square.
Go into
Kinda go towards
unknown
the-
territory. Right on.
We've done it before at the start.
Let's get another square on this map.
Yeah.
I want to get
Fuck
the
it.
completionist achievement.
Yeah. You channel the spirit of Gerard Khalil as you decide discretion is the
Boy.
better part of valor and loop around. May have been a wise decision. You loop around to the other side of this overpass, deciding that it probably isn't worth dealing with whatever was underneath that bridge. You see now a rather large set of buildings off on the horizon as you walk around this overpass and cut on through the other side here. If any of you would care to notice,
I care to notice any and everything.
That sounds
I
like a
can.
roll.
you
I will
see.
observe.
Go for it.
I'm looking
Wait.
respectfully.
8.
Are we rolling it? Is this the wits?
11.
7, if this is wits.
9.
Yes, wits. Yeah. You see
the large, silvery, reflective glass that appears to be showing a portrayal of the blue skyline here, as well as the midday sun. And at the very tippy top of the building, you see the words James Edward.
James Edward.
Those are 2 first names.
Well done.
What direction is this building?
Since you are moving around the overpass, it was directly in front of you.
So to the north.
To the north, yes.
Is it in this empty square ahead of us?
It is in the square that you. Yeah, it is in the square directly ahead of you.
Oh, interesting. So we're like right in front of it. Interesting.
Yep. Let me just go ahead and reveal it for you if you would like.
Please? Nice.
As
Please.
I grab
Ooh,
something
a
real
square.
quick.
Oh my god.
Building.
It is a building.
I'm gonna search it.
So this is like a skyscraper?
Search it with your hands.
Not anymore.
It is a large series of buildings.
I see just the tip of what you were typing, and it looked like, oh!
Huh. Huh.
HQ. Now I get it.
Well, we're going that way. Anybody want to take a look-see?
Yeah.
On the other hand, those guys under the overpass might still be watching. Maybe we should keep moving.
With my 11, did I notice any signs of life or anything kind of crawling around this area or those buildings?
From what you could gather, you didn't really see anybody hanging around on the outside of the building, and the inside of the building is a bit too dark to notice anybody that would be sort of patrolling around on the inside. It appears to be mostly abandoned.
Right. And the glass itself is kind of mirrored.
Yeah, it's reflective, and it shows several square depictions of the mid-morning sky.
So long as we aren't afraid of it taking too much time.
Just a quick in and out look.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
All right. You make your way towards the James Edward HQ building. You come across this rather large set of buildings. Sort of look like office buildings, as a matter of fact. As you approach, you see in big, bold font on the outside of the front entrance, James Edward.
All right.
Large, sort of, structurally a lot similar to the Maryville University building. The mirrored panels that aren't there are replaced by glass panels where you can see fully into the inside of this large building. Appears to be a bunch of office spaces as well.
So a business.
For business.
A business.
I'm a businessman. Look at my big business briefcase.
Would you head inside?
Yes.
Briefly.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and head on it. That sounds, yeah, sure.
Let me go ahead.
Who
and
knows what we're
Yeah.
finding here?
Take
put
a
that on
peek
the map
inside.
later.
I assume we're going in the front door.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Do that thing where you sort of open the door and peek inside first and gauge the situation.
You enter the front door of the James Edwards headquarters building. Bits of broken metal and glass layer the floor briefly, and it crunches underneath your feet. This large office space looks like it could take quite a while to search through. And you'll search through it in the next episode
No.
of Gateway.
Yeah!
Yo, Sastorino.
Oh.
Bye, Austin.
Austin.
Have a goodbye, Austin.
What?
Alrighty. Well done, everyone.
Woohoo!
That was a productive session.
Yeah, it
put
was. I
these-
made so much money.
Did so much.
A lot went into that. I rolled several percentile dice and also a d20 just to see if you found anything. You found something. Hang on. Let me just.
Episode
Go ahead.
22, right?
Yeah.
Yes, episode 22. I rolled on my crafting table after it was decided that you even found anything. And then I rolled bottle cap. And then I'm like, okay. And then I rolled for how much? Oh, that's a 100. And 2.
Nice.
Indeed. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Gateway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's reading the Apex's comic.
Yeah.
Yay! It's worth
He's
it.
not a fan!
I'm now somebody's side quest.
The question appears, who is the Apex?
Oh my god.
All right. Well, thank you all for stopping by. Next week will be the thrilling continuation of the Prince Division.
Whoa!
And then we'll be right back here with more Gateway. As the
Yeah,
game
buddy!
makes our way back to Riverside, where things may or not be a brewing. But before we can get to that, we'll have to do our outros, starting with Caitlin. Where can they find you, and what are you up to?
Hello. You can find me all over the internet at Boobs McBalrog. Here on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Boobs McBalrog with zeros instead of O's. Yep, still on that Tribe 9 train. Still working on it. Now that I know it's been announced, I am going to be part of a one-shot this coming Wednesday here on this channel.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna, what is it called? Digsby Fights Death? What was the event? I saw it. Now that I know it's there. Digsby Fights Death. Yes. This Wednesday. Yes.
Hell yeah.
March 9th from 7 to 10 p.m. PST. It's going to be me, Lanny, and Bracky, and Rabbit.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going to happen yet, but it's going to be interesting.
3/4 of the Gateway crew.
I know.
Tune in. Alavast.
Oh boy. But I think that's it for my brain space.
Right on.
Shazam.
I'll bring us over to Rabbit. Where can they find you, and what are you up to?
Hey, I'm Funny He Who Internet Man. Hey, Mr. Rabbit. You can find me on twitch.tv/Hey, Mr. Rabbit. I stream, I try to stream Monday through Friday. I love streaming visual novels and horror games, and I also like streaming RPGs and retro games. So if you like Yoshi's Island, you like RuneScape, Lost Ark, Elden Ring. Who doesn't love Elden Ring? It's mandatory now. Just come on out. All kinds of stuff. The Evil Within, Digimon, all kinds of fun stuff. It's basically a big variety grab bag of fun jelly beans when you come into my stream in the evenings. If you like hearing my dumb voice on my stream, and also as Alvin Bronson, you can also go ahead and hear my silly He Who voice on Monday evenings on twitch.tv/Colonel Cheru, where I do fan dubs. I'm Yasuhiro Hagakure, which is the high school mystic, but he's really stupid. I love him. He's from Danganronpa. On Tuesday, you can find me on twitch.tv/Distortion Devil, where I go ahead and play all kinds of fun card games and whatnot with Connor here. You can also find me on Friday evenings on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco, where I go ahead and do wrestling announcing on Friday Night Flashbang, which is a fun wrestling stream where people go ahead and slam people. When did I play Yoshi's Island? Invisibly. And I played it like a year ago, but I love Yoshi's Island. I'll play it again. Don't threaten me. Don't threaten me with the Yoshi. Also, like Caitlin said, you can find me next Wednesday on the Unexpectables. I'm going to be fighting alongside Digsby. It's going to be super fun. We're going to be, oh, God, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Fuck, I'm so excited. God damn it. I have no words for it. Fuck, I'm excited. I'm on the main table with the show and the thing and the... Ooh, okay.
You
Anyway,
just can't hide it.
I can't. Twitch.tv/Hey Mr. Rabbit. Funny He Who Man. Come on down.
Right on.
Right on, bud. Rock over
Where can they
London.
find Rock on Chicago.
Heinz. It's America's ketchup.
Mm-hmm. Lady Pator, where can they find you? What are you up to?
You can find me all over the internet at Lenny Pator. As it has been mentioned a couple times before, yes, Digsby is coming back this Wednesday to fight death, I guess, is what I'm hearing.
He's playing as the living to fight the dead.
It is true.
Dick House Carlotta.
Digsby is only, I guess, like 3/4 living if you don't count the arm. But we'll figure it out as we go. Surely he'll be able to help dig his way out of this. Other than that,
smooth, great transition.
Yeah. Sorry, my leg is absolutely cramped up. I have to go do some stretches after this. I'll be playing Elden Ring, and on Monday there's the roll with me. Yeah, oh shit, I gotta take care of this. But thank you all. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, have a good night.
You have a good night, bud.
All right. And Sarah, where can they find you and what are you up to?
Just Sarah with an ATM with an E-Willia. I've showed already, but if you have time, please go check out Destrona on YouTube. Seriously, just search it in the YouTube bar. That will find it for you. Yee.
Hee. 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 And they can teehee find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Check out Dead House Sonata, obviously. Their Discord is ever growing, and they've just recently unleashed basically the supported fan works for Dead House Sonata. It's been pretty crazy over there. They also have their tech demo, which is playable and out right now. Check that out. Also check out my DM's Guild, where I release 5th edition content, including the College of Distortion Bard coming out soon. Finally, you can hear me as Captain Adrian Bakunin in Ghost Runner Project Hell, available now. The DLC for the hit action platformer Ghost Runner. Yeah.
That was a celebratory yodel sound I made. In case you
Victory
didn't
screech! You can harm me.
I would never!
Well, you have to if you want to continue the game.
Ah, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and call you before I do it, and then go, I'm sorry, and then hear your character die.
I'll call you back and just go, ouch, whenever you hit me. Alrighty. Well, with that out of the way, our lovely sponsor for this evening's escapades that rolled very much in your favor tonight
Yeah, they did.
was Die Hard Dice.
Die Hard Dice!
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah!
Ah.
Die Hard Dice
Oh! Fuck yeah!
is your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories.
Uh-huh.
Including but not limited to carrying cases, folding trays, dice scrolls, all sorts of different goodies for your tabletop needs. And if you would like to go and save some money, then head on over to dieharddice.com and use the code Unexpectables ! Save 10% on your order at dieharddice.com.
Yes. Get you some shapes!
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, time to read off some bits and subs before we head out for the evening here.
Let's get going. Let's read some bits and serve.
Indeed. Free haircut and lobotomy. Thank you for the 6 months. Oh shoot, I'm not late. Yeah. Dill357. Thank you for the 17 months of Prime. Just had my first D&D session. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah. Reasonable Rex. Thank you for the 10 bits. Alvin. I am the Cheese Lord. Theropod. Someone dares challenge my throne.
Oh shit, he's the Cheese Lord?
Oh, yeah.
He is.
Oh,
He is
yeah.
very much the Cheese Lord.
Ah, cool. Alvin's gonna fight a dinosaur. Check it.
Excellent. Yo, check it. Quietus Riotous, thank you for the 44 bits. Fixing a spelling error for House of Blues. Getting ready for Shred House Errata. Love you guys. I'm not sorry. You should be. Magic Ninjago, thank you for the 50 bits. I played Super Scrabble with my family today. I managed to get plays on 3 of the 4 quadruple word scores.
Whoa.
Faceless 42, thank you for the 23 bits. Roundabouts are not that bad. Yes, it's a great song. Reasonable Rex, thank you for the 10 bits. Every time Alvin uses patch job, I imagine it's like the characters in SAR using duct tape to patch armor. It's literally called duct tape in that game. I mean, it's duct tape, but duct tape is a brand. So technically both are correct?
Talking about the duck brand, like the green one with the duck on it,
Oh,
right?
well, yeah.
Yeah. That's duct tape.
And then the silver one is duct tape
Yes.
for
Yes.
HVAC and what? Yeah.
Indeed. Magic Ninjago, thank you for the 100 bits. Finally got to see Rabbit in Alavast. Yeah. He's been in Alavast for a while, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And finally, 100 more bits from Magic Ninjago. Hope we'll be able to watch through Digsby's episodes before Wednesday. Indeed. Alright, and with that, let's go off and motherfucking raid somebody. Does anybody have somebody they want to raid?
I see Thero's on. Master Wugs is on.
Sour Slimes is on.
Shrimps 24/7 is on.
Sci-fi is on.
24/7.
Yeah,
The-
it's a
the
shrimp
cheese-
tank.
No, wait,
Shrimp
I don't think he's... Is
Oh,
he on?
God.
Maybe some Nocto Pimper on.
Sioux Falls weather is on.
Hmm.
Theropod is on. Astute Biscuit is on.
Indeed. Hmm.
I know the shrimps are tempting, but
Yeah, they are pretty
probably
tempting.
a real person.
More tempting than shrimps and weather. You got two options there.
You know what? I feel like we haven't rated Thero in a while, so let's go ahead and
There we
rate
go.
him.
There we go. Let's do that.
Raid the Cheese Lord.
Yes.
But just so you know, Shrimps 247. It's a great channel to sleep to.
Excellent. Raid Theropod Art. And our raid message will be...
Coming for your cheese.
The Cheese Lord has been challenged.
Oh my god, you're like gonna fight. You're gonna make them fight.
I'm gonna make him fight.
Indeed. All right. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. We'll see you Wednesday for the Gateway Group One Shot. Take care, everybody.
Bye!